Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome to all the devotees to our weekly Bhagavatam study. So last week we just began the prayers offered by the residents of Jambhudvipa. We discussed the prayers offered by Lord Sankarsana. Then we discussed the prayers offered by Bhadrashrava in Bhadrashvarsha. Then we also discussed the prayers offered by Prahlad Maharaj in Harivarsha. And today we will discuss the prayers offered by other personalities in other Varshas. To start with Ketumala Varsha. So here Mother Lakshmi offers prayers unto Lord Kamadeva or Pradyumna. So in that way. So please read the translation for the text number 15.
Sukadeva Goswami continued. In the tract of land called Ketumala Varsha, Lord Vishnu lives in the form of Kamadeva only for the satisfaction of his devotees. These include Lakshmi ji, the goddess of fortune, the Prajapati, Samvatsara, and all of Samvatsara's sons and daughters. The daughter of Prajapati are considered the controlling deities of the night, and his sons are considered the controller of the days. The Prajapati's offspring number 36,000, one for each day and each night in the lifetime of human being. At the end of each year, the Prajapati's daughter become very agitated upon seeing the extremely effulgent disk of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and thus they all suffer miscarriages.
So here the shloka says, like Mother Lakshmi worships Lord Kamadeva with the help of the daughters and sons of Prajapati Samvatsara. So basically Prajapati Samvatsara is the deity of the year, the daughters of the deities of the nights, the sons are the deities of the days. I suppose it is like that. Let us see what it is there. In Ketumala, the Lord resides with Mother Lakshmi in the form of Cupid to please Prajapati's daughters and sons, who are the masters of the land and who number 36,000, the human lifespan in days and nights. So basically, Prajapati Samvatsara has 36,000 daughters and 36,000 sons. So they represent day and night. So basically, in the lifespan of a human being of 100 years, so every year 360 days into 100. So 360 into 100, 36,000. So in one lifespan, there will be 36,000 days and 36,000 nights. So that many present deities are there. So like that. The daughter's fetuses are aborted and die at the end of the year, destroyed because the daughter's minds are agitated by the Kala Chakra of the Lord. It's basically aborted means died. Once the day is over, the day is gone, it will never come back. When the night is over, that night is gone, it will never come back. So the number of days and nights are gone means that many children are died. That many day children, that many night children are done. So the remaining are still there for us. So that is the understanding. Kamadeva means one who plays using the pastimes of Cupid. The Lord resides in Ketumala with this form to please Prajapati's sons and daughters. The Devatas presiding over the day and night. So sons are the presiding deities of the day, daughters are the presiding deities of the night. The Shruti says, Samvatsaro vai Prajapatihi. Prajapati the year. Prajapati is made of the year. Or is the Devata presiding over the year. So Prajapati Samvatsara is the presiding deity of the year. That is the understanding. In mentioning the lifespan of man as 100 years, the speaker of that time is speaking in anticipation of the lifespan of the humans in Kali Yuga. So indirectly, the Bhagavatam is hinting that this what we are discussing is in relation to the Kali Yuga person. So in that way, by calculating 100 years of days and nights, one attains a total of 36,000 days and nights. That is the number given in the Bhagavatam. The fetuses of those 36,000 married daughters, which means nights, along with the days of human life, are destroyed by the power of the Kala Chakra of the Lord. So the daytime is the male, nighttime is the female. Of course, they are not wife and husband, but they are together. The day and night are always together. Once the day is complete, one couple is destroyed. That is the understanding. The fetuses refer to the time with its minutes and seconds, or to the prarabdha karma, results of the inhabitants enjoying in that land. Because the nights act as the cause of enjoyment of karmas. They are called the fetuses of the daughters. So the days and nights, daytime is meant for working, and nighttime is meant for taking rest. So in that way. At the end of the gross time in the form of a year, with the end of enjoyment, they are aborted. So whether you may take 1 year, 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, anything. Once time is gone, gone. 1 day is gone means gone forever. So in that way they are dead. Like that we have to understand. These present deities of the days and nights, the ordinary inhabitants of Ketumala, by worshipping the Lord will attain forms of the Lord's devotees for serving the Lord in Prema in Vaikunta. That should be understood to be the result of their worship. So, see, the fetuses are aborting is like from our point of view, when the day is gone, it is dead only because dead person will never come back. Same way, the gone days will not come back. That is the understanding. But since these people don't die physically, so these people, the 36,000 daughters and 36,000 sons of Samvatsara, the Prajapati Samvatsara, since they are worshipping along with Mother Lakshmi, the Supreme Lord Kamadeva, they will attain Vaikunta. They will attain Prema for Lord Vishnu. That is understood. Okay. Next verse. Please read the translation.
In Ketumala Varsha, Lord Kamadeva moves very graciously. His mild smile is very beautiful. And when he increases the beauty of his face by slightly raising his eyebrows and glancing playfully, he pleases the goddess of fortune. Thus, he enjoys his transcendental senses.
The previous verse talks about Mother Lakshmi, the worshipping personality. This verse talks about Lord Vishnu, the worshipped personality. So, in that way, Kamadeva pleasing Lakshmi with the beauty of his auspicious lotus face, with its beautiful eyebrows slightly raised by the play of his glances, endowed with a slight attractive smile, which is pleasing with its graceful movements, enjoys his senses. So, Lord's dealings with Mother Lakshmi are explained in this verse. He pleases Goddess Lakshmi with the beauty of his auspicious, with its beautiful brows, slightly raised by the play of his glances, endowed with a slight attractive smile, pleasing with its graceful movements. He enjoys his senses by these actions related to Lakshmi. Basically, by sidelong glance only, he kind of expresses his heart and gives pleasure to Mother Lakshmi. So, in that way. Yeah. Next verse. Please, someone read the translation.
Accompanied by during the daytime by the sons of the Prajapati, the predominating deity of the day, and accompanied at night by his daughters, the deity of the night. Lakshmi Devi worshipped the Lord during the period known as Samvatsara in his most merciful form as Kamadeva. Fully absorbed in devotional service, she chants the following mantra.
Yeah. During the daytime, Mother Lakshmi is accompanied by the sons of Prajapati Samvatsara, and during night time, she is accompanied by the daughters of the Prajapati Samvatsara because they are the corresponding present deities. So, along with their in their company, Mother Lakshmi very nicely with very devotion, surrender, and she continuously worship Lord Pradyumna, Lord Kamadeva. So, her by chanting this mantra. The next one will be Mula mantra and other mantras are all there. So by chanting that Mula mantra regularly, she worships Lord Kamadeva. Maya Maya means merciful, or it can mean the Lord who produces disease, Amaya, through ignorance of the Jiva. So in that way. Here the disease is repeated cycle of birth and death. When we forget our true existence, Jivera Swarupa Krishna Nityadas, we are bound by the disease of repeated cycle of birth and death. That's why Lord is called Maya Maya. One meaning of Maya is mercy, other meaning of Maya is ignorance, avidya. She worships with the daughters of Prajapati, present deities of the night during the night time, and with their husbands, the sons of Prajapati, the present deities of the day during the daytime. So even though they are not supposed to be called as husband and wife, but since they are together, day and night come together always, since they are like couple, that's why the husband and wife kind of thing is mentioned, but they are not exactly wife and husband. So in that way. Now, the first verse is the Moola mantra, and the remaining verse are general prayers. The Moola mantra for Lord Kandarpa is Om Hram Hrim Room Om Namo Bhagavate Rushikeshaya Sarvaguna Visheshair Vilakshitaatmane Akotinam Chittinam Chetasanam Visheshanam Chadipataye Shodashakalaya Chandomayaya Annamaya Amrutamayaya Sarvamayaya Sahase Vojase Balaya Kantaya Kamaya Namaste Ubayatra Bhuyat. So in this way, all different attributes of Lord Kandarpa are included, and they are made into a Moola mantra, and that is used for worshipping Lord Kandarpa. Okay, read the translation.
Let me offer my respectful obeisance unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Rishikesha, the controller of all my senses and the origin of everything. As the Supreme Master of all bodily, mental, and intellectual activities, he is the only enjoyer of their result. The 5 sense objects and 11 senses, including the mind, are his partial manifestation. He supplies all the necessities of life, which are his energy and thus non-different from him. And he is the cause of everyone's bodily and mental prowess, which is also non-different from him. Indeed, he is the husband and provider of necessities for all living entities. The purpose of all the Vedas is to worship him. Therefore, let us all offer him our respectful obeisances. May he always be favorable towards us in this life and the next.
So here, the Lord is called as Rishikesha. Om Namo Bhagavate Rishikeshaya. The Lord is glorified as Lord Rishikesha. So Rishikesha means Lord of the senses. Rishika Isha. The same thing is established in the rest of the verse. Here she says, I offer respects to Lord Rishikesha, to my husband Kantaya and Kamaya. So they are used here, Kantaya, Kamaya. To my husband Kamadeva. Kantaya, Kamaya. Whose body, mind and intelligence have all excellent qualities. Sarva Guna and Visheshair Vilakshita Atmane. So Lord's body is transcendental. Who is the master of the action senses? Akutina means actions, karmendriyas. Chittina means jnanendriyas. And Visheshanam cha Adipataya means Antakarana. So Lord Rishikesha is the Lord of karmendriyas, jnanendriyas and Antakaranas. Rishikesha means master of the senses. We have total 14 senses. 5 karmendriyas, 5 jnanendriyas and 4 Antakaranas. So all these things are mentioned. Akutina means working senses. Chittina means knowledge acquiring senses. And Chetasam means that consciousness providers. Man, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chetana, all these things. So in that way. Who has a perfect form like the full moon? Shodasha Kalaya. The moon has Shodasha Kala, 16 different phases. The 16th one is Paurnami. The first one is Amavasya. Amavasya, Pratipa, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami, Ashtami, Navami, Dashami, Ekadashi, Dwadashi, Trayadashi, Chaturdashi, and Paurnami. Paurnami, the full moon. So Lord is full in all aspects. Who is the personified Vedas? Chandomaya. Personified food? Annamaya. Personified nectar? Amrutamaya. And the personified form of all other forms? Sarvamaya. He is the energy of Chitta, the energy of senses and the energy of the body. Sahase Ojase Balaya. Sahasa means energy of chitta. Ojasa means energy of the senses. Bhala means energy of the body. This is the gross body. This is Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas. This is Man. Basically, chitta means Man, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chetana. We tell na Sahas. This fellow has a lot of Sahas. That is, Sahas means Mano Dairya. So, mental stability or mental ability. And finally, I offer respects to him in this world and the next. Namaste Ubayatra Bhuyat. So, respects to the Supreme Lord for this life benefit and for the next life benefit also. This is the prayer. Mother Lakshmi chants this mantra to show the merciful nature of Lord Kamadeva. She offers respects indicating that another worshipper should meditate on the meaning of the mantra according to his own relationship with the Lord. So here Mother Lakshmi is calling Lord as Kantaya Kamaya. Oh my dear husband. For other devotees should not use Kantaya. Mother Lakshmi can use Kantaya, but other devotees should use their respective Swamine Namaha, something like that. In whichever rasa they are there, according to that rasa, they should use the word to address the Lord accordingly. Because Mother Lakshmi, she is addressing her husband, in that way she is calling Kantaya. I offer respects to my husband, Lord Kamadeva. She does not use the word Deva with the Kama, since it will be improper to mention the full name of the husband. Another person should meditate on herself as a maid servant of Lakshmi and chant this mantra. That is the tradition. O Rishikesha, attract my senses with your beauty. Or you are the enjoyer of the sweetness of my senses. This indicates her qualification for the Lord. Your body, mind, and intelligence are made special by all spiritual qualities. This is an elaboration of the Rishikesha. So basically, Lord is called as Kantaya because Lord is her husband. She is expressing her love and affection. And Lord is also called as the master of all the good qualities. And Lord's body, mind, and intelligence are very special. They are all transcendental. Guna Visheshanaya. So in that there are special qualities. You are the master of the functions. Visheshanam. Of the action senses. You are the lord of the action senses, activities of the action senses. You are lord of the functions of the knowledge senses. And you are the lord of the antakaranas. Chitta, Ahankara, Buddhi, and Manas. Man, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chetana. So the Lord is the Lord of all 14 senses. That's why it's called Rishikesha. This means that you are the taster of the sweetness manifested in these items. Even for the worshipper, other than Lakshmi, the ordinary sense devatas are not indicated for their senses. The Lord himself is the deity for their senses, since they refer to the spiritual senses. So when a person is normal, the senses are governed by the sense devatas. When a person becomes devotee, the senses are governed by the Rishikesha. This is one interesting point mentioned here. As Lord Krishna indicates in the Bhagavad Gita, Daiviyesha Gunamayi Mamamaya Duratya Mamyave Prapadyante Mayamyatam Tarantite. For people in general, going beyond the influence of three modes is very difficult. But Mahatmanastu Mampartha Daivim Prakriti Mashrita. For those who have taken shelter of Daivi Prakriti, Lord becomes controller. So the same thing is indicated here. 16 parts indicate the Lord is complete, like the full moon with 16 phases. The Lord is the form of the Vedas, instructing about bhakti to the Lord. Vedesha sarver ahameva vedyo. Vedanta krit veda videva chaham. So in that way. He is the form of the food, Annamaya, by which he maintains the sadhaka bhaktas. He is the form of nectar, whose form, qualities, and pastimes are tasty like nectar. And by nectar, he maintains the devatas. By food, he maintains the humans and animals. By nectar, he maintains the upadevatas and devatas. So in that way. Amrutamaya also means that he is the form of liberation. For devotees, Amrutamaya means the Lord is the one who awards liberation. So he is all forms You enable my chitta, senses and body to operate so that I can practice bhakti. Since you are Rishikesha, since you are the master of all my senses, please take care of my senses so that I can utilize all my senses to practice bhakti only, not doing anything else. So this is the indication of this Mula Mantra. It is just 3 line prayer, but lot of information is indicated in this. So that is the glory of Mula Mantra. Now she continues to offer normal prayers after offering Mula Mantra. श्रियो व्रतैस्त्वा ऋषिकेश्वरं स्वतो
त्रियो व्रतैस्त्वा ऋषिकेश्वरं स्वतो
यराद्य लोके पतिमा शासतेऽन्यम्
यराज्यलोके पतिमा शशते अशसतेऽन्यम्
तासां न ते वै परिपान्त्यपत्यम्
आशां न ते वै परिपन्त्यवत् अपत्यम्
प्रियं धनायुष्ंषि यतो स्वतन्त्रः
प्रियं धनायुंसि यतो स्वतन्त्रः. My dear Lord, you are certainly the fully independent master of all the senses. Therefore, all women who worship you by strictly observing vows, because they wish to acquire a husband to satisfy their senses, are surely under illusion. They do not know that such a husband cannot actually give protection to them or their children, nor can he protect their wealth or duration of life. For he himself is independent on time, fruitive results, and the mode of nature, which are all subordinate to you.
So just like Prahlad Maharaj prayers were very strong, similarly Mother Lakshmi's prayers are also very strong because Mother Lakshmi is also inaugurator of a Sampradaya, Lakshmi Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya. So when she is presenting the Tattva, she should present very firmly and very strongly also. Though there are 4-5 prayers only of Mother Lakshmi, but they are very strong, establishing the supremost position of the Supreme Lord, especially in the matter of awarding liberation. Mukti Pradata Sarvesham Vishnu Reva na Samshayam. मुक्ति प्रदान करने वाले में there is only one person, that is Vishnu. Other than Lord Vishnu, no one can award mukti. So therefore one should be careful in selecting one's own master. Whom you want to select the master? So in general, in specific to Mataji's. So Mother Lakshmi is very strong. So Mother Lakshmi is saying that worshipping you, O Rishikesha, O Lord, the natural controller of all the senses. By performing vows, women in this world ask for a husband other than you. So she is directly saying that people come to you and they worship you and they ask for a nice husband. मुझे पति चाहिए, ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए. And she said that the husbands cannot protect their children, wealth, or duration of life because they themselves are completely dependent upon others. So a woman is coming to worship the Lord. When Lord is ready to award blessing, she is asking for a pati. So she says that you are asking for a material pati who cannot protect himself. Then how can he protect you and your children? So like that. So Mother Lakshmi is not talking in terms of the material protection, not talking in terms of providing food, clothing, shelter and all. Mother Lakshmi is talking in terms of awarding liberation. A pati cannot get liberation for himself. How can he how can he facilitate the liberation of wife and children? So, like that. Mother Lakshmi had the pure bhakti. Other women with mixed bhakti lament. They worship you, the Lord, who is also their husband, but ask for a different husband. So, indirectly, Mother Lakshmi is telling that every woman, Lord Vishnu is the husband. Because Lord Vishnu only can offer mukti. No one, no men of this world can offer liberation. So they don't have any right to become husband. This was the same point. It is not that Mother Lakshmi trying to make up some new stories and new philosophy. No, this is there. Even Lord Rishabhdeva also told same thing in the fifth canto, fifth chapter in the beginning. We have read also. If one is not able to deliver the subordinate from the repeated cycle of birth and death, one should not become a husband, mother, father, hmm, friend, relative, hmm, devata, and even guru. One can become one of these roles or many of these roles only if one can deliver the subordinate from the repeated cycle of birth and death. Otherwise, we don't have any right to become so and so. गुरुर्न सस्यात् स्वजनो न सस्यात् पिता न सस्यात् जननी न तस्य स्यात् पतिं न सस्यात् दैवं न सस्यात् नमो च यत् समुपेत मृत्युं नमो च यद्या समुपेत मृत्युं. So from the cycle of birth and death, if one cannot deliver, one should not become a guru, one should not become a swajana, pita, mata, janani, pati, or devata. It's like that. Therefore, he who can deliver, they can only become our husband, our mother, father, our guru, well-wisher, devata, etc., etc. So same point Mother Lakshmi also repeating here. Then Mother Lakshmi continues. स्त्रियो व्रतैस्वा ऋषिकेश्वरं स्वतो
तो ये हो गया.
ओके सॉरी. स वै पतिः स्यादकुटो भया स्वयं
स वै पतिः स्यात् अकुतो भय स्वयं
समन्ततापाति भयातुरं जनम्
समन्ततापाति भयातुरं जनम्
स एक एवेतरतामितो भयम्
स एक एवेतरतामितो भयम्
नैवात्मलाभाद् अधिमन्यते परम्.
नैवात्मलाभात् अधिमन्यते परम्. He alone, who is never afraid, but who, on the contrary, gives complete shelter to all fearful persons, can actually become a husband and protector. Therefore, my lord, you are the only husband, and no one else can claim this position. If you were not the only husband, you would be afraid of others. Therefore, persons learned in all Vedic literature accept only your lordship as everyone's master, and they think no one else a better husband and protector than you.
She further continuing very strongly. Since the Lord by nature has no fear, he protects all persons. He alone should be the husband. Otherwise, there is mutual fear. The wise do not accept anything better than attaining you. If the people are intelligent, they only accept you as their Lord and Master. They don't go here and there, they don't accept anything else. Because only Lord is fearless. Everyone else in this universe are fearful only. So in that way. These women do not know the meaning of the word husband. How can a person who cannot protect himself protect another person? Pati means pati iti pati. So pati means to protect. Protect from what? Protect from the cycle of birth and death. So it is like that. First of all, you should have no fear of anything. You alone are the person. You alone are that fearless person. They take another meaning of husband. In another case, all the leaders, protectors of citizens have fear of each other. Thus, the citizens have fear. That actually is not protection. When the leader himself is fearful, then how can the subject will not be fearful? Subject will definitely be fearful. Yata Raja Tata Praja. Those learned in scriptures consider that there is no greater object that attaining Paramatma. You Atma Labhat. So attaining the Lord, there is nothing better than attaining the Lord. All other attainments are not as great as attaining the Supreme Lord. You actually are the worthy of the word husband or protector. The real husband is Lord Vishnu only. One point, I don't know whether we have discussed in the past or not, but this discussion will come in the sixth chapter, sixth canto. Sixth canto, one of the later chapters, there is a discussion about husband. Who is actually the husband? Kashyap Prajapati talks about the real meaning of a husband. So, see, all of you are grosses. So, most of you are married. Hmm? Some of you may be yet to get married, but whatever. All of you seen. I've been visiting, attending so many marriages also. So many things that happens in the marriage ceremony. So, while the marriage ceremony is happening, so many mantras are also recited. I'm not sure how many of us, if at all attend a marriage ceremony, will pay attention to the mantras being chanted by the priest. There are so many special mantras at special occasions. There is one occasion called as Pani Grahanam. There is another occasion also is there. There are different occasions are there. There is another occasion called as Kanya Danam. So in those occasions, there are some mantras are chanted. The parents are offering their daughter as a Kanya Dana to the bride. And then Panigram, you accept the hand of that girl. So going to be his wife and all. In that context, there are some mantras. In that mantras, the priest will say, and the boy would say, yes, yes, I will do, I will do. I take this sankalpa, I will take this vow. There, some of the mantras say that I will help her accomplish dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. Not only her, but in future, the children born through her, whatever children, boy or girl, whoever it is, I will also accomplish the fulfillment of dharma, artha, kama, moksha. While living in this world, we need to accomplish dharma, artha, kama according to our varna and ashrama. Once by the end of this life, we should attain moksha. So, in front of Agni, in front of all the 3 crore devatas who are welcomed by chanting the various mantras, in front of all the friends and relatives, in front of all the panchabhutas, and in front of all the variety of living entities. So marriage is invitation for all the variety of living entities. Marriage is only not only for relatives. The Vedic mantras invite every living entity for the marriage. All the panchabhutas, all the 8 directions, and all the 3 crore devatas, everyone will be the witness for the marriage. So in front of everyone, the husband is giving a promise that I will accomplish the accomplishment of dharma, artha, kama, moksha of this girl and also the children born through this girl. This is a promise made by the husband. That is marriage ceremony. I don't know. The mantras are there, but how many of us really pay attention to hear, understand, and etc. I don't know. But there is another aspect also. When the bride, groom come to the marriage mandap area and all, the parents of the bride very respectfully welcome, make him sit on a high asan, and then they wash the feet because he is coming to their home. He is actually welcoming. Traditionally, it is actually a brahmachari. A brahmachari directly coming from the Gurukula just after completing his education and is coming home to accept the grasa dharma. So, and the tradition is normally a elderly person should never touch the feet of a younger person. That is not at all accepted. Unless until if the younger person is a sannyasi. One should never touch their feet, one should never wash their feet if they are younger in age. But there is only one person whose feet is being washed by the parents, elderly parents of the girl or the bride. the bridegroom. Why? The Vedic mantras clearly say that since no one is qualified to become a husband in this universe, there is only 1%, 1% is qualified to become the husband. That is Lord Vishnu. Other than Lord Vishnu, nobody is qualified to be called as Pati. Only Lord Vishnu. And when a groom is coming, they treat this groom as the representative of Lord Vishnu. He is Lord Vishnu's Pratinidhi. Since Lord Vishnu is qualified to deliver anybody, Lord Vishnu's Pratinidhi is also qualified to deliver anyone who takes his shelter. Like Guru, we also say na, for Guru also, Sakshad Haritvena Samasta Shastrai. So Guru is Sakshat Hari. That means Hari is representative. And also Acharyam Mam Vijaniyam Navamanneta Karachit Na Manusha Buddhyasuyeta Sarvadeva Mayo Gurum. So Acharyam Mam Vijaniyam. The Guru should be treated as myself. Whatever respect we offer to Lord Vishnu, the same respect should be offered to Lord's representative also. Because since he is Lord's representative, he is also as powerful as the Supreme Lord. Since the Lord Supreme Lord can deliver, Supreme Lord's representative also can deliver. Not because he is a person, because he is the representative of Lord Vishnu, he can deliver. Same way, the bridegroom is treated as the representative of Lord Vishnu. That's why he was welcomed. He was made to sit on Ayasan. Then his feet is washed. Then, just like a brahmachari comes home, brahmachari or sannyasi comes home, they welcome, wash, and perform arati, and then offer some guru dakshina. Offer them dakshina. Dakshina should be offered. So as dakshina, they are offering their dearmost object. When dakshina is supposed to be offered, it should be offered the best object. It cannot be offered the leftover objects. And especially when Lord Vishnu's dearmost representative is coming, so one cannot offer some superficial juta mal, say like that. So one should offer the best, the most lovable object, or without that object, I cannot live, like that. So the daughter is the dearmost object for the parents. So they offer their daughter as a gift, as a guru dakshina, as a dakshina for the brahmachari, who is the representative of the Supreme Lord Vishnu. Because he has the ability to deliver. The purpose of the parents becoming parents is to deliver the children. The best way to deliver, either you can deliver directly or you can offer them to a person who had the capacity to deliver them. So, in that way. So, normally, nowadays, because the circumstances, people always say, they ask this question. Many times, our devotees also ask this question. Why, where from this culture started that after marriage, only a girl has to go to in-laws home? Why not a boy come to his in-laws home? Why this so much partiality between both boy and girl, both partiality? So like that. But anyway, there may be so many other practical other things are there. It is not about somebody is going to somebody's home or not. It is all about how it is the duty of the parents to make sure that the children are delivered in the very lifetime. So then offer them to the care of someone who can deliver them. Actually, in the Vedic culture, the parents deliver both boys and girls. At the age of 7 or 8, after performing Upanayana ceremony, the parents offer their boys to the Guru. In the Vedic culture, it is a custom that the child will eat the last food prepared by mother, one's own mother, is on the day of Upanayana. Afterward, the children will not eat from the hands of the mother only. In one sense, the children will not be no more the property of the parents. The child is offered to the Guru. Now he becomes to the property of the Guru. It is Guru's responsibility to deliver that child, that boy. The Guru educates him, and then to take care of others, he will send him back after the education is over. Some children may stay back in the Gurukula, other children, other boys will come home, and they will accept the responsibility of another woman. So whomsoever they are accepting, it is like accepting a disciple. A guru accept a male disciple, or a brahmachari accept a female as his own disciple to deliver them. The purpose of life in this material world, as per the scriptures, is all to deliver only. Whichever ashram, whichever varna one may be, everything is meant for delivering other. In one sense, nowadays people are questioning, why the girls are only sent to the in-laws home. In one sense, actually, the parents are actually giving away their sons at the age of 7 or 8 only at the Upanayana ceremony. Afterwards, that's all. The children are not their property. Yeah, it is the children's responsibility to take care of the parents. That's why they keep the parents along with them. But in any case, when they come back, when they are married, the parents will go to Vanaprastha order. So it is like that. So the Vedic culture is all about renunciation. That's why in the Vedic culture, at the small age of 7 or 8, the boys are sent to Gurukul. They are gone. Even same time, at the age of 7 or 8 are only, the girls are married and they were sent to their in-laws home. So in one sense, after the children are born, by 7 or 8 years age of the children, the parents are done with their responsibilities. Now they should prepare for renunciation and going back to Godhead. When they come back, when the boys come back after their education is over, getting them married is only a formality. When they are married, it is their life. The parents have nothing to do, enter into them. So this is Vedic culture. So because the entire culture, Varna system is all centered around how to deliver the subordinate. So in that way. So anyway, since that Pati word came, I just remembered. These things are explained in the 6th canto. We will discuss 6th canto, 18th chapter. Kashyapa will talk about the real, what is the concept of the marriage, what is the meaning of husband and wife, etc., etc. So these things are there. Okay, we'll continue. Is it okay? You are able to follow? Hare Krishna? See, most of you are elder to me only. If this understanding is proper, this is
Yes,
the Vedic understanding.
no, yes, Prabhuji, nicely.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm. But unfortunately, what's happening nowadays? After marriage, the girl's parents are trying to control the daughter and son-in-law. They want to keep them under control, this, that, so many things. And on the other side, boy side also, they want to control the daughter-in-law and son. So problem is, the Vedic culture is all about giving away. The modern culture is all about control, 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 take and control, take and control. So we are actually drifted away from the Vedic culture a lot. And that's why we can't understand why things are happening the way they used to happen.
Hare
Purpose, the basic purpose itself is changed. Purpose of life has changed. Oh, objective of life is changed. So nothing, none of these Vedic cultural things cannot make sense today in that sense. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat
Ah,
Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhuji, I have one doubt. पहले के जमानों में 10-10, 15-15, 20-20 बच्चे को जन्म देते उस वो तो अभी 25 साल 30 साल तो बच्चे पैदा करने में उनका टाइम निकल जाता था। फिर उनका एक का शादी होते होते दूसरा भी बच्चा होता था। तो वो इतना एज तक मतलब इतना फिर इनका हाफ ऑफ द लाइफ या मोर देन हाफ वो उसी सिलसिले में उनका चला जाता है। फिर रिनाउंसिएशन के लिए प्रिपेयर करने में मतलब काफी कम समय बचता होगा प्रोजेक्ट। उस समय कैसे वो लोग मैनेज करते हैं?
नहीं, 25 साल को शादी होता है, 50 साल तक घर में रहते हैं। 25 साल तो है ना, 25 साल में यू कैन बिगेट 25 बच्चा, नो प्रॉब्लम। If you want, you can be good, na. It is one sense you are begetting Vedic children, so you are propagating Vedic culture and you are protecting. You are delivering 15, 25 children. If all of them become devotees, cultured and all, that many children are delivered. That is the biggest service one can do.
Yes.
There is nothing. See, in Vedic culture, there is no harm in having more children, because anyway, boys or girls at the age of 8 only, you have to just maintain them up to 7 or 8, and then that's all. You don't have to worry anything. But nowadays, the things are different. In the name of schools, colleges, hostels, this, that, corporate colleges, this, that, so much. एक चाइल्ड को मेंटेन करने के लिए पूरा ऊपर नीचे होता है. Because our lifestyle itself is different हो गया अभी. That time they have to send their children to Gurukula, zero fees.
Yes, sir.
Then what is the problem? Nowadays, one of the reasons the parents will tell that, oh, we cannot maintain the school fees and all, that's why we don't want children. I don't know how far it's true, but people say like that, hear like that.
Right, bro. Yes.
School fees, clothing, notes, and hospital expenses, bus expenses, this is so much. Nowadays, getting the children studied means it's a big responsibility.
It's true.
If education is free, then what is the problem? And that too, after 7, once you do Apunayana ceremony and send them to Gurukul, they'll stay in Gurukul only for 20 years. They'll not come back only. बीच में हर छुट्टी में नहीं आएंगे. समर हॉलीडेज, विंटर हॉलीडेज नहीं रहता है. एक बार गुरुकुल गया मतलब एजुकेशन पूरा होने के बाद ही घर आएंगे वापस. तो वहां पे रहते हुए they go for begging also. For their daily meals, they get it by begging only. Or they do some agriculture, cow protection in the Gurukul. So they don't need big things. Simple life.
Thank you, brother.
Any other questions? Okay, we'll move on. या तस्य ते पादसरोरुहार्हणम्
या तस्य ते पादसरोरुहर्हणम्
निकामये सा किल कामलम्पटा
निकामयेत्सा किल कामलम्पटा
तदेव राशीप्सितमीप्सितोर्चितो
तदेव राशीप्सितमीप्सितोर्चितो
यद्भग्नयाञ्च भगवन् प्रतप्यते.
यद्भग्नयाञ्च याज्ञा भगवान् प्रतप्यते. My dear Lord, you automatically fulfill all the desires of a woman who worships your lotus feet in pure love. However, if a woman worships your lotus feet for a particular purpose, you also quickly fulfill her desires. But in the end, she becomes broken and laments. Therefore, one need not worship your lotus feet for material benefit.
O Lord, the woman who desires to worship your lotus feet has all her desires fulfilled. You also give the results to a woman who worships with a material desire, because when the result is finished, she will suffer. So basically, ye yatamam prapadyante tamstaiva bhajamyam. If somebody comes to the Lord asking for material benediction, they'll get material benedictions. If somebody comes to the Lord asking for going back home back to Godhead, they'll be they'll be taken to back home back to Godhead. So Lord will do according to the desire of the surrendered. However, if one worships without material desires, all those desires are all fulfilled. If one worships with desires, one attains only that one result, which is temporary. So भगवान के सामने जाके हम कुछ पूछेंगे तो जो पूछा वही फुलफिल होता है, और भगवान के सामने जाके कुछ नहीं पूछा, ओनली भगवान का सेवा, then Lord gives seva along with whatever we need, that also he gives. If we don't ask, we get everything. If we ask, we only get what we ask. So that is the meaning of this line. The woman who especially desires worship of you with the qualities just described, without other desires, receives all desirable objects. She becomes Nishkama. If a woman goes to Lord, worships him, and asks for a material pati, she will only get pati. But she asks Lord's seva, she will get a pati who is the representative of Lord Hari, and she will also get Lord's bhakti, she will get everything else. So, like that. That is the understanding. Of course, these verses not only for women, because Mother Lakshmi is specially trying to help the women to understand what should be the prayer. But here, women means everyone. All of us are also serving the Lord. We are also part of Prakriti only. For men or women, we should ask same prayer. The women who worship you to attain other results is given only one result. Because after enjoying the result, when the result is finished, she will experience suffering. Though she later becomes Nishkama, she is called Sakama. Thus, devotee who desires the Lord are not Sakama. So we should have only one desire. My dear Lord, I don't want anything else, but I want you only. So when Lord comes, everything will come along with the Lord. So that is the understanding. Those who desire other than this, other than the Supreme Lord, they suffer. It is said that Mother Lakshmi, seeing something unfavorable to that person's nature, scolds such a person. However, it will be explained later that even the person who performs Sakama Bhakti should be considered successful. But Udara Sarva Evaite, but whatever it is, they are coming to the Lord. Today they are asking some material desire, tomorrow they may ask spiritual desire also. So they will also become slowly successful. That is the like hope giving statement. So in that way. So first of all, coming to Lord Vishnu is best. After that, coming to Lord Vishnu with the desire to get Lord Vishnu is the best, topmost best. So in that way. Okay. Next, Mother Lakshmi will continue. Mat praptaye jesha surasure surasuradayas
मत्प्राप्तजेष सुरासुरादेश
tapyantavugram tapa aindriye diyah.
तप्यन्त उग्रं तप इन्द्रियधीय
ऋते भवत्पादपरायणान्नमाम्
ते भावत्पदपरायणं न मम मम
विदन्त्यहं त्वदृदयायतो जिता
विदन्ति अहं त्वद्दृढाय यतो जित. Translation: O Supreme Unconquerable Lord, when they become absorbed in thoughts of material enjoyment, Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, as well as other demigods and demons, undergo severe penance and austerity to receive my benedictions. But I don't favor anyone, however great he may be, unless he is always engaged in the service of your lotus feet. Because I always keep you within my heart, I cannot favor anyone but a devotee.
O unconquered Lord, with mind intent on sense objects, Brahma, Shiva and others perform severe austerities to attain me, Lakshmi. It's basically Mother Lakshmi is telling that all devatas, all the way up to Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva also worship me with the intention to become successful in their endeavors. They do not attain me unless they surrender to your lotus feet, since I made it on you. So success in one's activity will be attained only when one surrenders to Lord Narayana, not just surrendering to Mother Lakshmi. Mother Lakshmi is like Vijaya Lakshmi. So like that. She says basically indirectly, everyone all the way up to Brahma and Shiva should surrender to Lord Narayana only if they want to become success in their endeavor. Some persons desiring material benefit give up you and worship me, Lakshmi. So many shops, all merchants, every day morning as soon as they open the shop, they worship Goddess Lakshmi, hoping that they want to get Lakshmi. But Mother Lakshmi says they should worship Narayana, not me. They, however, obtain only dust. She criticizes them. That means Mother Lakshmi says, yeah, even if they get so much material wealth, finally at the end of the life, what they will get? They will get only a fistful of dust. After their body is burnt to ashes, only they will get a fistful of dust only, nothing else. That wealth will not take them to Vaikuntha. And by earning so much wealth, they will not go to Vaikuntha. Going to Vaikuntha is the real wealth. That is only obtained by surrender to Lord Narayana. So that is the point Mother Lakshmi is saying. She criticizes them. To attain me, Brahma and others with intelligence focused on sense objects perform severe austerities. She takes Brahma and Shiva as an example. Of course, it is not that Brahma Shiva are doing like that, because Brahma and Shiva are her children, so she has that authority, so she can take them. Without surrendering to you, they do not attain wealth manifested by my glance. So here the wealth is not the material wealth. Here the wealth is the spiritual wealth. Spiritual wealth is seva, Lord's direct service in Vaikuntha. That is the real wealth. But Prahlada, Dhruva and others who surrender to the Lord attain that wealth. The wealth seen with the person who are not devotees is the result of their karma, or is given by the mercy of Durga, Maya Shakti. Okay? People who want material wealth, whatever material wealth they have, that is the blessings of Durga Devi. That is not the blessing of Lakshmi Devi. Because Durga Devi is the shadow of Lakshmi Devi. What is that verse, Brahma Samhita prayer? Chayeva yassehi bibanan bibarti Durga Srishti Sthiti Pralaya Kalan Shakti Rekha Chayeva yassehi bibarti Durga Ichchanu Rupam Apiyeshati Jeshta Desha Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Lakshmi Devi's shadow is Durga Devi. So Lakshmi Devi offers spiritual wealth, that is seva unto Lord Narayana. And Durga Devi offers wealth in the form of money, bank balance, name, fame, position, properties. They are all blessings given by Durga Devi. That's why people worship Durga Devi a lot. So even when the merchants are worshipping Mother Lakshmi for getting their galla become full, so they are actually not worshipping the transcendental Lakshmi Devi, but they are worshipping Chaya Lakshmi to get the material wealth. Chaya Lakshmi is actually Durga Devi. Such bestowal is occasional, arising from the waves of lust. It is not given by me, born of the Lord Swarupa Shakti. Wealth arising from my mercy is not given if the person does not worship you. That seva wealth, the Narayana seva wealth, Mother Lakshmi does not award just like that. She only awards to those people who actually take shelter of Lord Narayana. Wealth arising from my mercy is not given if the person does not worship you. Why? Because I meditate on you constantly. I will glance upon those who also fix their minds on you only. Mother Lakshmi's true mercy will be there only on those who surrender to Lord Narayana or Lord Rishikesha. So, this is the understanding. Because Mother Lakshmi is also a Sampradaya Acharya. So, she has to establish Tattva properly. She says even who no one should surrender to me, everyone should surrender to Lord Narayana only. So, in that way. Finally, she says, Sattvam mamapya chutashirshni vanditam
तत्त्वं ममापि अच्युतशिष्यनिबन्धितं
karambujam yatvadadayi sattvatam
राम्भुजं यत्त्वदधैः सत्त्वतम्
bibarshimam lakshma varenymayaya
विवर्षिमं लक्ष्मभरेण मायया
कायेश्वरस्य हितमोहितं विभूरिते
कायेश्वरहितं विभूर इति. Translation. O Infallible One, your lotus palm is the source of all benediction. Therefore, your pure devotees worship it, and you very mercifully place your hand on their heads. I wish that you may also place your hand on my head, for although you already bear my insignificant insignia of a golden stick on your chest, I regard this honor as merely a kind of prestige for me. You show your real mercy to your devotees, not to me. Of course, you are the supreme absolute controller, and no one can understand your motives. Hare Krishna.
O infallible Lord, place your hand, worshipped by the wise, which you place on the heads of the devotees, upon my head also. So Mother Lakshmi is saying that you have kept your hand and Prahlada and Dhruva. आप मेरे ऊपर कभी रखा नहीं, मेरे ऊपर भी कास्ता थोड़ा रखो ना, something like that. Most worshipful Lord, you hold me externally as you are on your chest. Who can guess the Lord's desire? भगवान लक्ष्मी देव को अपना छाती के ऊपर रखा, बट आप उनके सर के ऊपर अपना हाथ कभी रखा नहीं, जैसे भगवान ने ध्रुव महाराज का सर के ऊपर, प्रहलाद महाराज के ऊपर सर के ऊपर रखा था, बट लक्ष्मी देवी का सर के ऊपर नहीं रखा. सर के ऊपर रखना मतलब स्पेशल कृपा. Though worshipped by Brahma and others, I am your wife. I do not attain the good fortune that the devotees without material desires attaining from you. I am unfortunate. Though you reside in my heart eternally, please put your lotus hand on my head, which you place on the heads of your devotees. Lord placing his hand on the head of a devotee means that is called abhayasa, masuchaha. सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकम शरणं व्रज अहम त्वां सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचा. So Lord's hand is a giver of that abhayadan. So Lakshmi also asking. So when Mother Lakshmi is asking, that means she is indirectly telling that all of us should pray for the hand of the Lord. We all should pray for that abhaya, assurance, that Lord should say that, oh my dear Bhakta, don't worry, I'll take you back to Godhead. For that we should always pray. Please put your lotus hand on my head, which you place on the heads of your wonderful devotees. This hand is praised by the sages as the bestower of the fortunate mercy. So like that. Then Lord Vishnu says, but you have good fortune which is greater than that of all others, because I hold you eternally on my chest as mark. So Lord Vishnu says, मैं एक बार उनका सर के ऊपर हाथ रखा, बट आपको तो मैं हमेशा के लिए मेरा उदय के ऊपर रखा. So why are you asking for hand? Then Mother Lakshmi says, ashamed, putting her cloth over her face, she says definitely in a low voice, you hold me on your chest as a golden lion, but that is by deception. Ah, बोल रहे, you keep me on your chest, but that is actually your deception. You do this only because you think, seeing the good fortune of my devotees, may unintelligent Lakshmi not show hatred to me. Therefore, you allowed me on your chest. मैं मुझे चुप करने के लिए आपका छाती के ऊपर रखा मुझे. Otherwise, your devotees only receive all your mercy, all your association that way. This was done without sincerity. हाँ, but no one says this. Lord Vishnu says, ऐसा कोई बोला नहीं अभी तक, आप कैसे बोल रहे? Then Mother Lakshmi responds, but who can speculate about your desires? आपका मन में क्या है किसको पता है? So how can others will say? I can understand because I'm sitting very close to your heart. So I could read what is there in your heart, but others could not. So in that way. So even Lord Krishna says in the Uddhava Gita 11th canto, Na tata me priyatama atmayonirna shankara na cha sankarshano na shrir naivatma cha yata bhavan. My dear Uddhava, neither Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lord Sankarshana, the goddess of fortune Lakshmi, nor indeed my own self is dear to me as you are. For Lord, his devotees are more dear than himself. Then what to speak of Brahma, Shiva, Sankarshana, and Sankarshana means Balram and Lakshmi. I have heard this secret utterance to your devotees. आप आपका भक्तों के साथ बोलते हुए मैं सुना था, मुझे समझ में आ गया ऑलरेडी। सो आप घुमा फिरा के बोलने की जरूरत नहीं, लाइक दैट मदर लक्ष्मी से। बट एनीवे, मदर लक्ष्मी इज नॉट jealous, but mother Lakshmi is happy for the good fortune of the great devotees, that these wonderful devotees who are Nishkama Bhaktas are receiving Lord's Abhaya Asta. So they're good for their great. So Mother Lakshmi is indirectly indicating that she herself desiring that good fortune, indicating the great position of the wonderful devotees. So that is what we should aspire for. That is what we should pray for. So in this way. So these are very sincere prayers of Mother Lakshmi. Very power packed prayers. Yeah. So Ketumala Varsha is over. Then Rammeka Varsha. In Rammeka Varsha, the Vaivashvata Manu, the seventh Manu, who is whose name is Shratadeva, who is the son of Sun God. In his previous life, he was King Satyavrata. Since he was saved by Lord Matsya, since then he became wonderful devotee of Lord Matsya. He is worshipping Lord Matsya in this particular Varsha. Yeah. Any questions till now?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay. So let someone read the translation.
I offer my respectful obeisance into the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is pure transcendence. He is the origin of all life, bodily strength, mental power, and sensory ability, known as Maschara, the gigantic fish incarnation. He appears first among all the incarnations. Again, I offer my obeisance unto him.
So in Rammeka Varsha, Vaivashvata Manu even now worships in pure devotional service the dear form of Lord Matsya, who revealed himself to Manu previously in his previous life when he was King Satyavrata. He chanted the following mantra. He revealed himself during the Chakshusha Manvantara when there was a flood. And this is the Mula mantra for Lord Matsya. Please, someone read the translation.
I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is pure transcendence. He is the origin of all life, bodily strength, mental power, and sensory ability, known as Matsyavatara, the gigantic fish incarnation. He appears first among all the incarnations. Again, I offer my obeisances unto him.
Om Namo Bhagavate Mukhyatamaya Namaha Satvaya Pranaya Ojase Sahase Balaya Mahamastyaya Namayati. I offer my respects to the fish incarnation made up of pure sattva, the controller of the life air, the controller of the energy of the senses, mind and body, the great fish. So in that way. Mukhyatamaya Sattvaya means Suju Sattva. Because he is the controller of Prana, Ojas, Sahas and Bala, he is called these by these names. So Lord Matsya is the Lord of all these things. Prana, Oja, Sattva, Saha and Bala. Like Lord Rishikesha. So this is the Mula Mantra for Lord Matsya. Then Vaivashvata Manu continues to offer his other prayers. Antarbahishcha Kilalokapalakait
Antarbahishcha Kilalokapalake
Adrishtarupo Vicharasyrusvanaha
Adrishtarupo Vicarasyurusvanaha
Sa Ishwarastvam Yadidam Vashenayan
Sa Ishwarastvam Yadidam Vasenyayam
Namna Yata Darumayim Narastriyam.
Namna Yatha Darumaya Mayim Narastriyam. My dear Lord, just as a puppeteer control his dancing dolls and a husband control his wife, Your lordship control all the living entities in the universe, such as the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Sudras. Although you are in everyone's heart as the supreme witness and commander and are outside everyone as well. The so-called leaders and society, communities, and countries cannot realize you. Only those who hear the vibration of the Vedic mantras can appreciate you.
Yeah. Vaivashvata Manu says, unseen by even the protectors of the planets, that means unseen by the devatas, you move about inside and outside of everything, but are present in the Vedas. So Lord moves everywhere, but he is present in the Vedas. Everywhere he cannot be seen, but he can be seen in the Vedas. You are the Lord who controls the universe through rules which take various names, just as a master controls a female puppet. Because the Lord is the control of all of us. How does he control? By giving us names. He gives the names through the Vedas such as Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. By these names, he is controlling all of us. Human beings, devatas, animals, birds. By those names also, he is controlling us. That name indicates what we are supposed to do, what we are not supposed to do. That's all. You move everywhere inside and outside. You are unseen by the protectors of the devatas, protectors of the directions, that is devatas. What to speak of others? Does that mean that it do not exist? No, 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 not like that. You are the sound composed in the Vedas. The Vedas proclaim your existence in every word. You are Aksharanam Akarosmi. So in that way, you are the Lord who control the universe by you by being the shelter of rules and forbearances with the names of the Brahmanas and others. So Vidhi Nisheda. The Vidhi Nishedas are prescribed by the Vedas, and the Vedas are the Supreme Lord. In that way, Lord is everywhere. Shruti says, Tasya Vak Tantrair Namani Damani. The Vedas, like a rope, bind the universe with the names such as Brahmana. One can infer that you are independent because of the dependence of the universe on you. Just like a man controlling a wooden female puppet. The Lord is independent. Lord is called as independent Swatantra because the universe depends upon him. Maya Adhyakshena Prakriti Suvite Sacharacharam. So that makes the Lord independent. So in that way. It's basically the Lord is the master of the universe, he is an independent person. He controls all of us by giving us some name. Because that name will indicate what we are supposed to do, what we are not supposed to do. The Vidhi Nisheda are based on the name that we possess. So in that way. Yam Lokapala Kilamassarajvara.
Yam Lokapala Khilamatsarajvara
Hitva yatantopi prutak sametyatcha.
Hitva Yatanto Piprata Sametyata Tyacha
पातुं न शेकोर्द्विपदश्चतुष्पदः
Patum Naseko Dvipadaschatuspada
सरेसृपं दृश्यते.
Hari Srupam Stanu Yat Atra Drishyate. My Lord, from the great leaders of the universe, such as Lord Brahma and other demigods, down to the political leaders of this world, all are envious of your authority. Without your help, however, they could neither separately nor concertedly maintain the innumerable living entities within the universe. You are actually the only maintainer of all human beings, of animals like cows and asses, and and of plants, reptiles, birds, mountains, and whatever else is visible within this material world.
Giving you up, the protectors of the planets, sick with envy, either alone or together, cannot protect the living beings having 2 legs, 4 legs, without legs, are the plants which are seen in the universe. कोई भी देवता भगवान नहीं बन सकते. Because Bhagavan means he who gives liberation. None of the devatas can give liberation. That's why no devatas can become Bhagavan. That is understanding. But Indra and others also control. Since they are the protectors of the universe, they are also independent controllers. What is my significance? So Lord might ask this question. Then Vaivashvatamanu responds saying that their control over planets is honorific only. It is namesake only. Giving you up either singly or together. They cannot protect the two-legged or four-legged creatures, the snakes or the non-moving beings which are seen here, because they are sick with envy. So if at all somebody out of envy, they would say that, I am Bhagavan. Bhagavan bolo mat, karke dikao. Bhagavan matlab, awarding liberation to four legs, two leg and no legged jivas. Dvipada, Chatushpada, Sarisrupa and Stanshu. So, Dvipada means human beings, Chatushpada means animals, Sarisrupa means reptiles, Stanu means plant. So, by delivering all these four categories of living entities, you show that you are Bhagavan. So, like that. That is the question. Shruti says, Ta ahim santaham tu kam asmi, aham ukam asmi. The devatas are full of envy. I give shelter to all and give shelter to no one. You, as life itself, are the protector and Lord. So, who is saying this? We don't know. Somebody is saying that the devatas are full envy. I give shelter to all and give shelter to no one. You, as the life itself, are the protector of the Lord. So, that person is glorifying the Lord. So, I may give externally shelter to someone, I may not give shelter to others, but you are the real giver of shelter to everyone. You are the real protector of everyone. Like that, the Shruti mantras say. Basically, the Lord's true identity, no one can take it. No one can become the Lord. That Vaivashvatamanu is indicating. Then he further says, Bhavan Yugantar Nava Urmi Malini.
भवान् युगान्तार्णव उर्मिमालिनी
Kshonim Oshadi Virudam Nidim.
क्षोणिम् इमम् औषधिविरुधां निधिम्
Maya Sahoru Kramate Javojasa.
मया सहोरुक्रमते ओजसा
Tasmai Jagat Pranaganaatmane Namayiti.
तस्मै जगत्प्राणगणात्मने नम इति. Translation: O Almighty Lord, at the end of the millennium, this planet Earth, which is the source of all kinds of herbs, drugs, and trees, was inundated by water and drowned beneath the devastating waves. At that time, you protected me along with the earth and roamed the sea with a great speed. O unborn one, you are the actual maintainer of the entire universal creation, and therefore you are the cause of all living entities. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Hare Krishna.
Holding up the earth, the storehouse of herbs and plants, as well as me, you roamed about with great speed at the end of the last Manvantara, which was filled with waves. I offer respects to the controller of all beings in the universe. So he is remembering how Lord protected him during the Chakshusha Manvantara when Pralaya came by sending a boat and by saving the boat and all the people inside the boat. So in that way. Your visible form manifests by bhakti. I, a dim likeness of devotee, I am the witness to this. Holding the earth along with me, you move about, O unbound Lord. At the end of the Manvantara, previous Manvantara, you roam about. I offer respects to you who control the living beings of the universe. जो भी जिसको प्रोटेक्शन ऑफर करने का उस समय you always protect them whenever there is pralaya. And to you, I offer respects. So indirectly, in the previous verse, he talked about the devatas may claim that I want to become Bhagavan. Then he is telling that the pralaya hua, all devatas, they have to give up their bodies, they have to give up their existence. So how can they become? They themselves cannot protect themselves. Then how can they protect others? So in that way, he's telling this. His own example is telling. So that way, Vaivashvata Manu, in living in Ramyaka Varsha, worships Lord Matsya. Then Aryama, one of the 12 Adityas, he is worshipping Lord Kurma. He lives in Hiranmaya Varsha. While other Adityas, they live in Swargaloka, but he seems to be living in Hiranmaya Varsha. The reason we don't know, but he is living here in this Hiranmaya Varsha. Yeah, please read the translation.
Sukdev Goswami continued, in Hiranmaya Varsha, the Supreme Lord Vishnu lives in the form of a tortoise, Kurma Sarira. The most dear and beautiful form is always worshipped there in devotional service by Aryama, the chief resident of Hiranyamaya Varsha, along with the other inhabitants of that land. They chant the following hymns.
So, who are living there is being indicated. In Hiranyamaya Varsha, the Supreme Lord Vishnu resides in the form of a tortoise, that is Kurmarupa. Aryama, the chief resident of Hiranyamaya Varsha, along with the other inhabitants of that land, worship this beloved form of the Lord. They chant the following Mula Mantra. The Mula Mantra is indicated here. Om Namo Bhagavate Akuparaya Sarvasatva Guna Visheshanayanu Sthanaya Namo Varshmane Namo Bhumne Namo Namo Avasthanaya Namaste. This is the prayer unto Lord Kurma. Yeah, please someone.
O my Lord, I offer my respectful obeisance unto you, who have assumed the form of a tortoise. You are the reservoir of all the transcendental qualities, and being entirely untinged by matter, you are perfectly situated in pure goodness. You move here and there in the water, but no one can discern your position. Therefore, I offer my respectful obeisance unto you. Because of your transcendental position, you are not limited by past, present, and future. You are present everywhere as the shelter of all things, and therefore I offer my respectful obeisance unto you again and again.
I offer respects to the Supreme Lord, the tortoise, a form of Shuddhasattva, having an invisible abode of Vaikuntha, who has a huge all-pervading body and who acts as the supporter of all things. So basically, he is indicating Lord Kurma holding the Bhumandala on his back and supporting all of us. So in that way. I offer respects to the Akurupaya, Akuparaya, that is turtle, who has a form of perfect Sattva, Shuddha Sattva, a form of Shuddha Sattva, who has a Vaikuntha abode invisible to all, who has a huge body, who is all pervading, who is the support, is the support of everyone. So these are the different aspects of the Supreme Lord. Even Laghu Bhagavatamrita says that Lord Kurma stays in our universe in some place that is also called as a Vaikuntha, something like that. But in any case, Lord Kurma, there are two pastimes. One pastime is Samudra Manthan. Second pastime is he is holding the entire Bhumandala along with Shesha. In the previous chapter, we saw Shesha holding the Bhumandala. And Kurma also there assisting Shesha to hold the Bhumandala. That is another pastime that is indicated. Namo Avasthanaya Namaste. He is the shelter of all the living entities. So he offers prayers unto Lord Kurma. यद्रूपमेतन्निजमाययार्पितम्
यद्रूपं एता निजमायार्पितम्
अर्थस्वरूपं बहुरूपरूपितम्
अर्थस्वरूपं बहुरूपरूपितम्
सङ्ख्यानयस्यास्ति अयतोपलम्बनात्
सङ्ख्यानयसस्ति अयथोपलम्बनात्
तस्मै नमस्ते व्यपदेशरूपिणे
Tasmai namaste abhayapade sarupine. Translation. My dear Lord, this visible cosmic manifestation is a demonstration of your own creativity energy. Since the causeless varieties of your form within this cosmic manifestation are simply a display of your external energy, this Virat Rupa, universal body, is not your real form, except for a devotee in transcendental consciousness. No one can perceive your actual form. Therefore, I offer my respectful obeisance unto you.
சின்ன சின்ன வாட்டியில ஒண்ணு விட்டு குடிக்கணும், அவனுக்கு டவரால விட்டு தரணும், ஸ்பூனை போடணும் அதுல.
Hare Krishna, please mute.
குழந்தைக்கு ஒரு தட்டுல கொஞ்சம் அள்ளி அள்ளி போடாதீங்க, கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் வரி தாண்டுள்ள.
Hare Krishna. The universe is also your form, yad rupam etan, but arises from your external energy, nijamayaya arpitam. The universe is produced from Maya Devi. It is real, Artha Swarupam, and displayed in many forms, Bahurupa Rupitam, which cannot be counted because it is impossible to realize them all. I offer respects to you, whose form cannot be described in words. Jalaja Navalakshani, Stavara Lakshavimshati, Trimshan Lakshani Pashava, Chatur Lakshani Manava, Kramayo Rudra Sankyayam. So, like that, there is Bahurupa Rupinim. The variety is there. That is Lord's greatness. So, in that way, this universe is your form alone, but arises by your Maya Shakti, not by your Swarupa Shakti. It is real form, not something unreal. Your form is displayed in many forms: human, cow, animals, birds, and fish, but they cannot be counted because it is impossible to realize the full extent of these forms, whose varieties give rise to this universe. So, in that way, there is a lot of variety, but very difficult to count all the variety and see all the variety. That is Lord's greatness. It is impossible to know unlimited number of types within one type of gross human because of differences in caste, nature, pitch of voice, and other qualities. What to speak of, or to speak then of smaller beings, born of perspiration or seeds, the variety among the plants and aquatics and insects, etc. Difficult to understand. You are unlimited, but there are unlimited varieties within the effects of your Shakti. If Maya Shakti can produce unlimited variety, then what to speak of the source of that Maya Shakti, the Supreme Lord? How much variety can be there in the spiritual world? What then to speak of your spiritual forms, which is unknown to all? I offer respects to the form impossible to describe. Avyapadesha Rupine. So this is Lord's glory. Lord is unlimited. There is an example of unlimitedness is given in this verse. So then the next verse talks about that variety. Even though in this verse already given a hint of the variety, it is clearly mentioned in the next verse, the variety. Jarayujam Svedajamandajodbijam.
Jarayujam Svedajamandajod Bijam Bidam.
Characharam Devarshi Pittu Bhutamaindriyam.
Characharam Devarshi Pitrubhutam Aindriyam.
Dhyaukam Kshiti Shaila Saris-samudra.
Yokham Kshitesyaila Sarit Samudra.
Dvijagraharksheti Adime Abhideya Ekaha.
Dvipa Graharksheti Abhideya Ekaha. My dear Lord, you manifest your different energies in countless forms as living entities born from wombs, from eggs, and from perspiration, as plants and trees that grow out of the earth, as all living entities, both moving and standing, including the demigods, the land sages, and the pitas, as outer caste, as the higher planetary system containing the heavenly planets, and as the planet Earth with its hills, rivers, seas, oceans, and islands. Indeed, all the stars and planets are simply manifestation of your different energies, but originally you are one without a second. Therefore, there is nothing beyond you. The entire cosmic manifestation is therefore not false, but is simply a temporary manifestation of your inconceivable energy.
So here, our Aryama is saying that living beings born of the womb, Jarayujam, born of perspiration, Svejajam, born from eggs, Andajam, and born from seeds, Udbijam. These are the plants, these are the birds, and these are the insects, and these are animals, human beings. Moving and non-moving, Chara Acharam, and Devatas, sages, Pitrus, and elements. So here the Bhutam is not the elements, actually ghostly beings. It is supposed to be the ghostly beings. Because Devatas are there, sages are there, Pitrus are there, and the ghosts are also there. The senses are, if the Bhutam is taken to the next part, Bhutam, Aindriyam, etc., then the elements, 24 elements, that are Panchamaha Bhutas, the senses, heaven, space, earth, mountains, rivers, oceans, continents, planets, and constellations, all of these are simply you alone. Everything is your manifestation only. Because you are the one, because you are the one cause of the universe, because you are the one cause of the universe with many forms in it, everything is one. Everything is you only. All these should be called you alone. The Shruti says, Sarvam Kalau Idam Brahma. Everything is Brahman. Chandogya Upanishad. So, in this way, how Lord is the source of everything is indicated in this verse. And describing what all those everything consists of. All the varieties being indicated. If the material world only they have this much variety, then what to speak of the spiritual world? How much more variety can be there? So, in that way. Because material world is an expansion of Lord's Maya Shakti. Spiritual world is an expansion of Lord's Chit Shakti. So, यस्मिन् असङ्ख्येह विशेषनामा
यस्मिन् असङ्ख्येय विशेषनाम
रूपाकृतौ कविभिः कल्पितेयम्
रूपाकृतौ कविभिः कल्पितेयम्
सङ्ख्यायया तत्त्वदृशापनीयते
संख्यायया तत्त्वदृशापनीयते
तस्मै नमस्याङ्ख्य निदर्शनाय ते इति
तस्मै नमः सांख्यनिदर्शनाय ते इति. Oh my Lord, your name, form, and bodily features are expanded in countless forms. No one can determine exactly how many forms exist. Yet you yourself in your incarnation at the learned scholars Kapiladeva have analyzed the cosmic manifestation as contained 24 elements. Therefore, if one is interested in Sankhya philosophy, by which one can enumerate the different truths, he must hear it from you. Unfortunately, non-devotees simply count the different elements and remain ignorant of your actual form. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you.
I offer respects to the form of knowledge by which the countless forms imagined by the sages to be residing in you with your unlimited names, forms, and species are removed. So the Lord is considered to be Jnana Matra. So Lord is Jnana Matra and he is the product source of Asankhya, unlimited variety. Since the universe is temporary, it is not considered valuable by the Jnanis. The sages have counted many forms in you, having unlimited types of names, forms, and kinds. I offer respects to the form of knowledge, by which knowledge of tattva, the numerous manufactured forms are removed. It's basically Lord is Chinmatra, Jnanamatra. By knowledge, one should understand who is the Lord and who are the expansions of Maya. After understanding the who is the Lord, who is the expansions of Maya, So we are not interested in the expansions of Maya. So though there is a lot of variety in the material world, since they are all an expansion of Maya, they are of no value. So they are all removed from one's consideration. They are not of interest. That is the understanding. So in this way, the prayers offered by Lord, not Lord, Aryama unto Lord Matsya are described in this, not Lord Kurma, are described in this verse. Since Lord Kurma delivers the Vedas unto Brahma, the main aspects of the Vedas, the deliverer, producer, and the protector of the entire universe. Because Lord Kurma is giving the Vedas to Brahma to produce variety in this universe. So, in one sense, it is Lord Kurma's desire to produce variety, and Lord Kurma is using Brahma as the instrument. So, whatever he want to do, he was getting it done by through Brahmaji. So, in that way, we should see, when the Lord Kurma is the creator, it is his responsibility to protect everyone who is in the creation. So that is another understanding. So in this way. Any questions till now? Hare Krishna?
No, Prabhuji.
Other devotees, any questions?
No, Prabhuji.
No, Prabhuji. Hare
Why?
Krishna, Prabhuji, I didn't understand that Kurma, how Kurma is the creator.
See, what is the pastime of? Okay. See, I took the meaning of Hagriva. So Lord Kurma is the creator in one sense. Since Lord Kurma is the resting place of the entire universe. The entire Bhumandala is resting upon Kurma. Yes or no?
Yes.
Since Kurma is giving the resting place, it is he who is maintaining the variety. If Kurma does not hold the Bhumandala enters into Garbhodaka ocean, everyone will die. And if everyone will die and the Bhumandala, they will not perform yajna. If they don't perform yajna, devatas will not get food. They will also die. So the entire universe is depend upon Kurma holding the Bhumandala. So in that way, the cause of the maintenance of the every living entity. Like that we can take.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank
Correct.
you.
Okay. Can we take 2 minutes break? A small break. We can do Gayatri and then we'll continue the class.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Thank you. We'll continue. So now, after listening to the prayers offered by Mother Lakshmi from Ketumala Varsha, Mother and Vaivashvata Manu from Ramyaka Varsha and Aryama from Hiranmaya Varsha. Now we'll listen to the prayers offered by Bhudevi from Uttarakuru Varsha. So please read the translation.
Sukadeva Goswami said, Dear King, the Supreme Lord in his boar incarnation, who accepts all sacrificial offerings, lives in the northern part of the Jambhudvipa. There in the tract of land known as Uttarakuru Varsha, Mother Earth and all the other inhabitants worship him with unfailing devotional service by repeatedly chanting the following Upanishad mantra.
So on Uttarakuru Varsha, Mother Bhudevi resides and she continuously worshipping Lord Varaha. So in that way, Lord Varaha's deity is also there always. There, Mother Earth and all other inhabitants of Uttarakuru Varsha worship him with unfailing devotional service and repeatedly chant the following Upanishad mantras. And they continuously chant these Upanishad mantras. What are the mantra? What is the Moola mantra? Om Namo Bhagavate Mantra Tattva Lingaya Yajna Kratave Maha Dvaraya Vavaya Mahapurushaya Nama Karma Shuklaya Triyugaya Namaste. These are the different prayers. I mean, the Mula Mantra indicating the different attributes of Lord Yajna. Or is also called Yajna Kartave. Is actually Lord Varaha, Yajna Murti. So in that way. Yeah, please uh, read the translation.
O Lord, we offer our respectful ovations unto you as the gigantic person. Simply by chanting mantras, we shall be able to understand you fully. You are a yajna, sacrifice, and you are the krutu, ritual. Therefore, all the ritualistic ceremonies of sacrifice are part of your transcendental body, and you are the only enjoyer of all sacrifices. Your form is composed of transcendental goodness. You are known as Triguna, Triyuga, because in Kali Yuga you appeared as a concealed incarnation, and because you always fully possess the three pairs of opulences.
I offer respects to the Supreme Lord, known in truth by mantras, who, in the form of sacrifices with and without animals, who is the limb of great sacrifices, who is the great Purusha, who has a form of Shuddha Sattva, even in his actions, and who appears in three yugas visibly, three yugaya, in a visible way. Because in Kali Yuga, the Lord does not appear as a Lord, he appears as a devotee, Channa Avatara. So in that way. I offer respects to the Lord who is known in truth by mantras. So here, Lord is worshipped by chanting the mantras. In Yajna, the Lord is worshipped by chanting the mantras only. Yajna refers to sacrifices without animal killing. Kratave refers to the sacrifices with animal killing. So there are two kinds of sacrifices. One kind of sacrifice called yajna, where there is no animal killing is involved. Other kind of sacrifice are called kratus, where animal killings are involved. Even Bhagavad Gita also in 9th chapter, I suppose, in one place Lord Krishna says, Aham yajna aham kratu, swadaham aham aushadam, aham evajya mevapi. So in that way, everything in relation to yajna, Lord says, I am this, I am that, I am that, I am this. At the beginning, he says, I am yajna, aham kratu. So yajna are those yajnas where animal killing is not there. That's why Lord Krishna says in the Vibhuti Yoga, yajnanam japa yajñosmi. Among those yajnas where animal killing is not involved, I am japa yajna, harinama yajna. So there are so many kratus. Ashwamedha yajna, Gomedha yajna, they are actually supposed to be called as kratus, where animal killing is involved in that. So in that way. I offer respects to the Lord, who is the form of these two sacrifices, who is the limbs of the great sacrifices, Nana, Advara, Avyayaya. I offer respects to the form, who is Shuddha Sattva, Shuklaya, in his behavior, in his activities, karma, and to the form, who appears in the first three yugas visibly, three yugaya, and in Kali Yuga in a covered form, Channa Kalau. So in that way. Or three yugaya can mean to the form which has three pairs of qualities or six opulences. Three yuga. Yuga also means yugala. Yugala Murti. Visena, Radha Krishna or Yugala Murti. So three yugaya mean three couples. So 3 times 2 is 6. So the Bhagavan has 6 qualities. Sannam Bhaga Itingana. The 6 qualities. So in that way also it can be taken. So in this way, Mother Earth is offering our prayers to Lord Varaha, indicating all his wonderful attributes and qualities. Then she continues, Yasya Swarupam Kavayo Vipaschito
Yasya Swarupam Kavayo Vipaschito
Guneshu Darushu Iva Jata Vedasam
Guneshu Darushu Iva Jata Vedasam
Matnanti Matna Manasadi Drukshavo
Matnanti Matna Manasadi Drukshavo
Ghodam Kriyartair नम ईरितात्मने।
गूढं क्रियार्थे नम ईरितात्मने. By manipulating a fire generating stick, great saints and sages can bring forth the fire lying dormant within wood. In the same way, O Lord, those expert in understanding the absolute truth, trying to see you in everything, even in their own bodies, yet you remain concealed. You are not to be understood by direct process processes involving mental or physical activities because you are self-manifested. Only when you see that a person is wholeheartedly engaged in searching for you do you reveal yourself. Therefore, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you.
Yeah, here Mother Earth says, just as a person churns fire from pieces of wood or any wood, learned persons and devotees desiring to see you make your form visible, which is invisible by performing karma and accepting its results. Those karmis who perform karma, they perform karma to get the results. So they will never ever see the Lord. But others, they do deeper mantan, shastra mantan and other things, then they'll be able to see the Lord. They do this by concentrating the mind on your name and form. So when the Lord will be revealed? By concentrating our mind on Lord's name and form. I offer respects to that Lord whose nature has been described. So Lord's nature is Yajnave Kartave. That Yajnave Kartave Lord will be revealed by meditation upon Lord's name and form, not by karmas. So like that. Learned people and devotees by the mind, which is like a churning rod, desiring to see your form in your names such as Krishna and Rama, and your blackish and green manifestations make you appear. Just as fire appears by repeated friction, by rubbing two woods together, they make you appear by repeatedly fixing your name and form in their minds. Just like by rubbing two sticks, the fire is produced. Similarly, by concentrating our mind on the Lord's names and forms, we can make Lord appear. So that is the meaning. This form remains hidden by performance of karma and enjoying its results, but can be seen by bhakti if it is not mixed with karma. By simply performing karmas and enjoying the results, the Lord cannot be seen. But by practicing bhakti, the Lord can be seen. I offer respect to the Lord whose nature has been described, or to the Lord in whom there is effort for his form is for his form to manifest. So in that way. So basically, unless until we work hard, the Lord will not become visible to us. So that is what Mother Earth is indicating. Or they churn your form in their senses such as ear and voice, using the mind which hears and chants about the Lord's name, qualities and pastimes. They make the Lord appear by determined practice of hearing and chanting using the mind. Churning means constant hearing and constant chanting of Lord's name, form, qualities and activities. Nama, Rupa, Kundalila, Kirtan and Leela Shravan. So that is the hard work we should do. So bhakti means Shravanam and Kirtanam. That is called churning process. When we do that churning, just like the butter comes out, eventually the Lord will come out. Lord becomes visible. So that is the understanding. So Mother Earth is telling what is the process by which we can see the Lord, by which we can get the darshan of the Lord, by churning, by the process of hearing and glorifying. So in that way. Then she further continues. द्रव्यक्रिया हेत्वनयनेषु कर्तृभिर्
द्रव्यक्रिया हेत्वयने षट्कर्तृभिः
माया गुणैर्वस्तु निरीक्षितात्मने
माया गुणैर्वस्तु निरीक्षितात्मने
अवीक्षयाङ्गातिशयात्मबुद्धिभिर्
अन्वीक्षयान्घातिशयात्मबुद्धिभिः
निरस्तमाया कृतये नमो नमः.
निरस्तमाया कृतये नमो नमः. The objects of material enjoyment, sound, form, taste, touch, and smell, the activities of the senses, the controllers of sensory activities, the demigods, the body, eternal time, and egoism are all creations of your material energy. Those whose intelligence has become fixed by perfect execution of mystic yoga can see that all these elements results from the actions of your external energy. They can also see your transcendental form as super soul in the background of everything. Therefore, I repeatedly offer my respectful obeisances unto you.
Mother Earth further continues. She says that I offer respects to you, whose form is seen in truth by intelligence and great effort in the angas of bhakti, such as hearing and chanting, and by repeated contemplation of the mind and practices of hearing, chanting, and serving, and by contemplation of the effect of maya, the sense objects, the senses, the sense devata, the body, time, and ahankara. I offer respects to you, whose form is devoid of maya. So, though the Lord is understood and seen by the practice of Shravanam and Kirtanam, but for performing Shravanam and Kirtanam, we need this entire body. Okay? Which are the effects of Maya. The entire body is made up of 24 elements, which are the effects of Maya. Even though they are effects of Maya, they are needed to practice Bhakti, such as Shravanam, Kirtanam, Archanam, etc., by which we can see the Lord. So, in that way, to see the form of the Lord which is beyond Maya, we need to employ the body which is made up of Maya. So she is telling in this way. It is possible to make you appear even though a person has the gross and subtle material bodies. If one chants, one can see the Lord's form. If one practices bhakti, one can see them. In spite of possessing a material body, we can see the transcendental form of the Supreme Lord. Even though the body which is produced by Mahamaya, we can see the transcendental form of the Lord, which is the object of Chit Shakti. So that's what Mother Earth is giving us. Baba, don't worry. Even though Lord is transcendental, we can see the transcendental Lord by employing our material body. So this is Bhakti. That is the glory of Bhakti. So in that way, I offer respects to you, whose form is seen in truth by intelligence and great effort in the angas of Bhakti, such as hearing and chanting, and by repeated contemplation, that is Smaranam, of the mind and practices of hearing, chanting, and serving, that is, serving is Archanam and Padasevanam, along with the effects of Maya, the sense objects, senses, sense devatas, body, time, and Ahankara, etc. That means we have to employ everything in the service of Supreme Lord, which includes Shravanam, Kirtanam, Archanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam, etc., etc., etc. Because your form is spiritual, I offer respects to you, whose form is devoid of Maya, and who make devotees' form free of Maya. So, even though currently we are endowed with a material body, but by practicing bhakti, first of all, we see the transcendental form of the Lord. Second, we make our form transcendental. These are the two benefits we will get by the practice of bhakti. That's what Mother Earth is saying. Basically, Mother Earth is very genuinely she is telling that Baba, don't worry, जो भी है आपके पास भक्ति करो. It is by bhakti you can get everything. So in that way. करोति विश्वास्थिति संयमोदयम्
करोति विश्वास्थितिसंयमोदयम्
यस्येप्सितं नेप्सितमीक्षितुर्गुणैः
यस्येप्सितं नेप्सितमीक्षितुर्गुणैः
मायायतायो भ्रमते तदाश्रयम्
मायायतायो भ्रमते यदाश्रयम्
Gravno namaste gunakarma sakshine.
Ramno namaste gunakarma sakshine. O Lord, you do not desire the creation, maintenance, or inhalation of this material world, but you perform these activities for the conditioned souls by your creative energy, exactly as a piece of iron moves under the influence of a lodestone. Inert matter moves when you glance over the total material energy.
So, Mother Earth further says, by your glance, you carry out creation, maintenance, and destruction of the universe. She is indicating Lord Karnadaksha Vishnu, my dear Lord, by your glance, you perform creation, maintenance, and destruction of the universe by Maya, with the help of Maya, or glance upon Maya, though it is not desired by you, but only by the Jiva. The material creation is not desired by you. It is actually desired by Maya. 1 second, just a minute. Hare Krishna sir, good afternoon. Sir, can I talk at 2? Can I call you back at 2 o'clock, sir? I'm in the middle of a class. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, no, no problem. Sir. I'll call you around 2 o'clock, sir. Just after the class is over. Yes. So, by glancing upon Maya, the Lord creates, maintains, and destroys the universe. But this is not the desire of the Lord. This is the desire of the Jiva. Because Jiva wanted a universe separate from Vaikuntha in order to facilitate the fulfillment of the Jiva's desires. The Lord is creating all the universes, maintaining and destroying them time to time. So, in that way. Just as a piece of iron moves forward because of a magnet, Maya moves by the influence of the Lord. Yeah, wherever magnet goes, the iron file also goes there. बचपन में बच्चे खेलते हैं ना, पेपर के ऊपर some ice iron particles are there, पेपर के नीचे magnet is there. Wherever the magnet is moved, iron filings also move around. Same way, wherever Lord wants, the things will move. I offer respects to the Lord, the witness of the gunas and the jivas karmas. So in that way, Lord is the witness of how the three modes of material nature are functioning, how the living entities are performing their various activities life after life. He is the Paramatma, he is the witness of everything for everyone. So in that way. Since it is my effect, the universe, though material, is my form also. Like that Lord may say. Then Mother Earth says that this universe is actually not your effect, but the effect of Maya. Just as a pot is made up of clay. Pot is not an effect of potter. It is the effect of mud. The mud is transformed into pot. The transformer is the potter, but potter is not the mud, not the pot. So in that way, by Maya, the Lord carries out the creation, maintenance, and destruction of the universe, though not desired for himself, just by applying his glance. But the universe is desired by the jivas, conditioned souls. Though Maya is inert, by association with the Lord, it operates. An example is given. Iron moves because of a magnet and comes near the magnet. I offer respects to you, the witness of the gunas and the karmas of the jivas. So, though Maya is inert, by association with the Lord, it operates. Example is given, just like iron moves, the iron particles are moved by magnet, and similarly, the Maya functions its own activities. Thus, Lord is putting Maya into operation, and also Lord is witnessing the activities of the Maya and the activities of the Jivas. Everything is under the supervision of the Supreme Lord. So then, Mother Earth further glorifies. You are able to follow the Mother Earth prayers. So basically, Mother Earth being the the very Bhudevi, she's talking about how things are happening in this universe and why things are happening in this universe. Though Lord is the creator, mentor, and destroyer, but he's not doing all these things for his own enjoyment. He is doing because Jiva wanted. Jiva insisted that there should be some material universe for his enjoyment. For the sake of Jiva's pleasure, Lord is doing it. So that is the understanding. So in that way. Pramatya daityam prativaranam mrude.
Pramatadatam prativaranam ridhe.
Yo mam rasaya jagadadishu karaha.
Yo mam rasaya jagadadishu kara.
Krutvagradam sve niragadudanvata.
Kritvagradamste nirgadaudanvata.
Kridam iveba pranata smitam vibhum iti.
Kridanam iveva pranata smitvam vibhumiti. My lord, as the original boar within this universe, you fought and killed the great demon Hiranyaks. Then you lifted me, the earth, from the Garbhodak ocean, and on the end of your tusk, exactly as a sporting elephant plucks a lotus flower from the water, I bow down before you.
As Lord Varaha, the boar, who is the cause of this universe, after killing the great demon Hiranyaksha, you placed me, the earth, on the end of your tusk and came out of the Garbhodaka ocean, exactly as a sporting elephant plays with a lotus flower. I bow down before you. So Mother Earth is remembering the pastime of Lord Varaha, lifting the Bhumandala and fighting with Hiranyaksha and delivering Hiranyaksha. That pastime she is remembering. Narrating the pastime of Lord Varaha, the earth shows the Lord's great mercy upon her. Prativaranam means a worthy opponent like an elephant. The Lord was also like an elephant playing in the waters with a lotus flower. Rasaya here does not mean Rasatala, but the Garbhodaka ocean in the direction of Rasatala. Jagadadi Shukara means the boar who is the cause of the universe. Udanvati means in the ocean of Pralaya. So the ocean, Garbhodaka ocean after Pralaya. So in this way, the Mother Earth is offering her prayers unto Lord Varaha, the protector and the husband of Mother Earth. So in this way. Any questions till now? Hare Krishna.
No, Prabhuji.
No, Prabhuji.
Okay. If there are no questions, we'll continue with the next chapter. That is chapter 19, which will talk about other prayers. So in chapter 19, we'll see the prayers offered by the residents of Kimpurusha Varsha and the residents of Bharata Varsha. And the remaining part we have already discussed. So two more prayers are remaining. In the 17th chapter, there were prayers offered by Lord Shiva in the 11th Varsha. And 18th chapter, there are 6 prayers. Bhadrashva Varsha, Hari Varsha, Ketumala Varsha, Ramyaka, Hiranmaya, and Uttarakuru Varsha. Now on the southern side, 2 more Varshas are remaining. Those prayers are explained in the 19th chapter. The first 2 sections, the prayers. So in the Kimpurusha Varsha, Hanumanji is offering prayers. In Bharata Varsha, Narada Muni is offering prayers. So, yeah, please, someone read the translation for the first verse.
Sri Shukdev
Srila
Goswami
Sukdev,
said, yes, Prabhuji.
Srila Sukdev Goswami said, My dear king, in Kim Purusa Varsha, the great devotee Hanuman is always engaged with the inhabitants of that land in devotional service to Lord Ramachandra, the elder brother of Lakshmana, and dear husband of Sita Devi.
Yeah. So there is a discussion about Lord Ram. My dear king, in Kimpurusha Varsha, the great devotee Hanuman is always engaged along with the inhabitants of that land in devotional service to Lord Ramachandra, the elder brother of Lakshmana and dear husband of Sita Devi. So Hanuman, along with Arishtasena, constantly hears with rapt attention the most auspicious glories of his master, sung by Gandharvas. Hanuman chants the following mantras. So he continuously heard the glories of Lord Rama. That's why he stayed back. Even Lord Rama wanted to take Hanumanji back home, back to Godhead. But Hanumanji said, no, I want to stay back and I want to hear your pastimes. And I also want to serve your devotees as long as they are being heard and glorified. So in that way. Hanuman hears the glories of the Lord, his master. This indicates that he does not even hear the glories of other forms of the Lord, unlike Narada and others. So Narada and others, they hear the glories of every form of the Lord. But Hanumanji exclusively hear the glories of Lord Rama only. He is exclusive devotee of Lord Rama. So that is his uh, greatness. So the Moola mantra for Lord Rama, whenever we go to any Lord Rama temple, especially now we are going to Ayodhya for Kartik Yatra, so we can by heart this verse. This is the prayer we can offer to Lord Rama. Om Namo Bhagavate Uttama Nama Arya Lakshana Shila Vrataya Nama Upashikshitatmana Upasita Lokaya Namaha Sadhuvada Nikashanaya Namo Brahmanya Devaya Mahapurushaya Maharajaya Namayiti. Okay, please read the translation.
Let me please your lordship by chanting the Bija mantra Omkaram. I wish to offer my respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, who is the best among the most highly elevated personalities. Your lordship is the reservoir of all the good qualities of Aryans, people who were advanced. Your character and behavior are always consistent, and you always control your senses and mind. Acting just like an ordinary human being, you exhibit exemplary character to teach others how to behave. There is a touchstone that can be used to examine the quality of gold, but you are like a touchstone that can verify all good qualities. You are worshipped by Brahmanas, who are the foremost of all devotees. You, the Supreme Person, are the King of the kings, and therefore I offer my respectful obeisances unto you.
So very big Mula mantra. Lot of details are there. I offer respect to the Supreme Lord, most praiseworthy, Uttama Shlokaya, who is the personification of the best markings, qualities and vows. Nama Arya Lakshana Shila Vrataya is the personification of best markings, Lakshana, qualities, Shila and vows, Vrata. I offer respect to the Lord who accepted teachings from others. Nama Upashikshita Atmane. When he went to forest, he was listening to all the great sages. He would take shiksha from each and every great sage. So he is such a wonderful personality. In spite of being the Supreme Lord, he would listen to all the great sages. And who is worshipped by all types of people. Even when Vishwamitra took Lord Rama and Lakshmana to the forest to kill Maricha Subhavandal, on the way, Vishwamitra was narrating so many stories, and Lord Rama was very nicely hearing throughout. So that is a wonderful quality of a student. And who is worshipped by all types of people. Upasita Lokaya. Everyone worships Lord Ram because Lord Ram is Maryoda Purushottam. No one can have any problem with worshipping Lord Ram. I offer respect to the Lord who makes all good qualities the most excellent. Sadhu Vada Nikashanaya. For the gold, to tell gold, we have a testing stone. When you test the gold again at the testing stone, we understand what is the quality of that gold. 24 carat, 22 carat, 23 carat, 16 carat, like that, can be understood by testing the gold against the golden testing stone. Same way, the gold's greatness can be understood when it tested against the testing stone. Same way, Lord Rama is like a testing stone. When he exhibits a quality, we can understand that quality is a good quality. When it does not exhibit a quality, that quality is not at all good quality. So when a quality comes in touch with the Lord Rama, then the quality is greatness will be understood. So in that way, the glories of the quality will be revealed. So he is called Sadhuvada Nikashanaya. He is a testing stone for testing the position of the quality. So in that way, I offer respects to the Lord worshipped by Brahmanas. Namo Brahmanya Devaya, who is the great personality Mahapurushaya, and also great king Maharajaya. Of course, he is the king of the Ayodhya. So in that way, I offer respects to the Lord who has marks worthy of worship, such as flag and thunderbolt in his feet. Qualities like wisdom and vratas like being fixed in dharma, ekapatni vrata. So in that way, huh? And then qualities like wisdom and vratas like being fixed in dharma to the Lord who took teachings from the gurus and brahmanas, Vashishta, Vishwamitra, and all the great sages, Gautama, etc. etc. So many sages he met in the forest. Even in the Uttarakhanda also we can see the Rama and Uttarakhanda. If you read, Rama was simply listening to the great sages continuously. So Lord Rama is such a wonderful personality who would always listen to great souls. Because you thought all people down to washerman should be satisfied with my conduct. You are respected by all people and not just by Brahma. Therefore, I offer respects to you, worshipped by all. See, if you see Ramayan, Lord Rama made friends with Guha, Lord Rama made friends with Kevat, Lord Rama made friends with everyone. So that no one is displeased by Lord Rama. Lord Rama is so lovable character. So in that way. You establish the highest excellence of reputation as being kind to Brahmanas, true to your promise, and being merciful. People are attracted by those qualities. On attaining Lord Rama, all good qualities reach their perfection. The good quality become good quality when that quality is exhibited by Lord Rama. So in that way. Just as the best gold is proved to be excellent by the testing stone, so all good qualities are proved to be excellent when placed in Lord Rama. So that is why he is called the testing stone of good qualities. Will not some people doubt that Lord Rama is God, since he does not hold the conch and chakra and does not ride on Garuda or display extraordinary powers? Lord Rama is so simple like a ordinary human being. उनको भगवान कैसे मानेंगे हम? वो विष्णु जैसे शंख चक्र गदा पद्मा नहीं, रथ गरुड़ा नहीं, ज्यादा बड़ा बड़ा एक्ट्रेस भी नहीं करते, तो कैसे हम भगवान मानेंगे उनको? Like that somebody may ask. The answer is यत्तद्विशुद्धानुभवमात्रमेकम्
यत्तद्विशुद्धानुभवमात्रमेकम्
स्वतेजसाद्वस्तगुणव्यवस्थम्
स्वतेजसाद्वष्टगुणव्यवस्थम्
प्रत्यक्प्रशान्तं सुदयोपलम्बनम्
प्रत्यक्प्रशान्तं लम्बनम्
हे अनामरूपं निरहं प्रपद्ये
नामरूपं निरहं प्रपद्ये. O Lord, the Lord whose pure form Satchidananda Vigraha is uncontaminated by the modes of material nature, can be perceived by pure consciousness, In the Vedanta, he is described as being one without a second because of his spiritual potency. He is untouched by the contamination of material nature, and because he is not subjected to material vision, he is known as transcendental. He has no material activities, nor has he a material form or name. Only in pure consciousness, Krishna consciousness, can one perceive the transcendental form of the Lord. Let us be firmly fixed at the lotus feet of Lord Ramchandra, and let us offer our respective obeisances unto those transcendental lotus feet.
I surrender with certainty to the Lord, who is one alone, who is devoid of Maya by the power of his form, who is invisible, peaceful, realized by the intelligent, and who has no material form and name. So, how can you establish that Lord Rama is the Supreme Lord? So, then Hanumanji says, I surrender with certainty to the Lord who is alone, who is devoid of Maya, the power by the power of his form, who is invisible, peaceful, realized by intelligent, and who has no material form and name. So, no, Lord Rama no need to do big things. Lord Rama no need to wear Shanka, Chakra, Gada, Padma. Lord Rama no need to ride on Garuda. Just by his mere personality with wonderful qualities and activities, he is Bhagavan. I do accept. If you have a doubt, you don't accept. I don't have an issue. Like very strongly, Hanumanji is boldly telling, let those who doubt, let continue to doubt. But I realize personally, Lord Rama is the Supreme Lord. I surrender to Lord Rama, who is in a state devoid of Maya. Lord Rama is situated beyond Maya. But even a peace purified Jiva is devoid of Maya. Then Hanumanji says, Lord Rama Swami is devoid of Maya by the power of his form. He is thus invisible. Lord Rama by default is devoid of Maya. But a Jiva becomes beyond devoid of Maya by extreme endeavor. There is a difference. One is naturally devoid of Maya, other one by effort became devoid of Maya. Both there is a lot of difference. Na chakshusha pashyati rupamasya. One cannot see his form by the eyes. That means his spiritual nature cannot be understood by the material eyes. He reveals his form to that person whom he chooses. So his true existence cannot be understood by everyone, but whomsoever he want to reveal, only they will understand. He is thus devoid of all disturbances. Does that mean that Lord Rama cannot be seen? तो आप क्या कह रहे हैं, आप रामा को देख नहीं सकते? No, he can be realized by a person having fine intelligence because he is without material name and form. So, see, in order to understand Lord Rama, one should be little bit intelligent. Matlab, one can see Lord Rama, but seeing the Lord Rama, one may think that Lord Rama is a material person like anybody else. But if you by looking at Lord Rama, if you want to understand he is the Supreme Lord, one need to apply some intelligence. One need to examine what Lord Rama does, how Lord Rama behaves with one and all, how Lord Rama does his activities, how Lord Rama deals with everyone. These things cannot be possible for a human being. These things certainly reveal his transcendental nature. So for that one need to have fine intelligence. Entering the three devatas as Jiva, I will reveal my name and form. So basically, Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika and Adi Daivika, when we employ all these three categories in the service of Supreme Lord, then the Lord will reveal his true identity. Ye yatamam prapadyante tam stava vajamaham. The three devatas means fire, water and earth. The human body is mainly made up of Panchamahabhutas. Among the Panchamahabhutas, earth, water, fire are the principal ingredients. So in that way, I surrender to the Lord with certainty, or I surrender without ahankara. So basically, when we practice bhakti, we will understand the Lord. Otherwise, we cannot understand the Lord's true identity. Otherwise, we may mistake him to be normal human being. The devotees think surrender is accomplished by the Lord by his mercy, not by me, who have false identity at the doer. As long as we think that I am the doer, I am this, I am that, we cannot understand. When we completely surrender to the Lord, it is the Lord who reveals about himself to us. We cannot understand ourselves. When Lord reveals, we can understand about him. So in that way. Dadame buddhiyogam tam yenamam upayantite. When Lord gives us that buddhiyoga, that good intelligence with which we can understand the Supreme Lord. So that is the understanding. So in that way. So these are the prayers offered by Hanumanji and other Vanaras, Sugriva, Aristonemi, etc. etc. Then he further after establishing the tattva of Lord Rama, then he talks about some of the tattva of the pastimes of Lord Rama. Previously, the tattva of the personality of Lord Rama. Now he is going to talk about the tattva of the pastimes of the Lord Rama. Somebody may question, hey Lord Rama, क्या किया देखो पत्नी के साथ फॉरेस्ट में गया और पत्नी को खो गया, बंधन रोने लगा, देन वापस आ गया, एक धोबी ने कुछ बोला, पत्नी को बहिष्कार कर दिया, क्या इसको भगवान बोलते हैं आप? साधारण आदमी जैसे बिहेव कर रहे हैं. तो भगवान supposed to be supremely autocrat. Why he is causing so much trouble to his wife? Like that one may say. So for that, Hanumanji is saying that Martyavataras Martya Shikshanam.
मर्त्यावतारस्य विह्वह्य इह मर्त्यशिक्षणम्
रक्षो वदाय एव न केवलं विभो
रक्षो वधायैव न केवलं विभोः
कुतोऽन्यथा स्याद् रमता स्वात्मनः
कोऽन्यथा स्याद् रमता स्व आत्मनः
सीता कृतानि व्यसनानीश्वरस्य
सीता कृतानि व्यसनानि ईश्वरस्य. It was ordained that Ravana, chief of Rakshasas, could not be killed by anyone but as a man. And for this reason, Lord Ramchandra, the Supreme Person of Godhead, appeared in the form of human being. Lord Ramchandra's mission, however, was not only to kill Ravana but also to teach moral beings that material happiness centered around sex life and or centered around one's wife is the cause of many miseries. He is the self-sufficient Supreme Person of Godhead, and nothing is lamentable for him. Therefore, why else could he be subjected to tribulations by the kidnapping of Mother Sita?
So, Martyavataраstu ihamartya shikshanam. Lord Rama appeared as a human being and behaved like a human being, performed pastimes as a human being to give shiksha to human beings. Not to prove that he is also human being. He behaved like any other human being to give all of us shiksha. What kind of shiksha is that? Let us see. The appearance of the Lord Rama in this world as a human was not only for the purpose of killing Ravana, but to teach the human beings. Otherwise, why would the Lord, the enjoyer, who is self-satisfied, who is Atma Rama, suffers in separation from Mother Sita? Previously in the forest, when Ravana kidnapped Mother Sita, he was suffering. Afterwards, by the instructions of a Dhobi, when Lord Rama boycotted Mother Sita, then also he began to suffer. Why all these things are shown? How does Lord Rama appear in the material world? He appeared in the world with a human form, not only for killing Ravana, but to teach the human beings. The humans were of two types. There are दो प्रकार का human beings है. First, those who follow dharma. Second, those who are the devotees. For adharma people, no shiksha only. Those people who are karmis, who follow dharma, who follow the Vedic rules and regulations, there is one teaching. For others who are already devotees, for them there is second teaching. Let us see. Lord Rama appeared in order to teach dharma by showing his nature of following dharma. and to teach prema by showing how he was controlled by prema. So Lord Rama came to teach how to follow dharma to the dharma followers and to teach prema to the bhaktas, how he is controlled by his devotees. That by seeing like how Lord Rama becomes subservient of his devotees, a devotee becomes happy and becomes serious in practicing bhakti. So in that way. Otherwise, why would the Lord, the enjoyer, the Paramatma, the Atma Rama in his Swarupa experience suffering caused by separation from Mother Sita? जब मदर सीता होते अलग हो गया क्यों रोने लगा? ये भगवान है तो क्यों रो रहे? A follower of dharma would never ignore his chaste wife and would tolerate suffering because of her. A follower of dharma would never ignore his chaste wife and would tolerate suffering because of her. To teach this, he showed suffering in himself. This is to teach dharma. So for the people who want to follow dharma, for them, Lord is telling that if you have taken the responsibility of a woman, we have to protect her under all circumstances. When she is in trouble, so you have to do anything in order to protect her. That Lord Rama did, Lord Rama showed. If you are failed to protect, you have to suffer. Like Lord Rama was also suffering. So in that way. This is for the dharma followers. So how could he lament in separation from Mother Sita? These symptoms which only have the appearance of suffering arise from the taste of Vipralamba Rasa, love in separation, in the Thai Bhava of Prema. So then somebody may say, if he is God, can't he know that Sita is in Lanka? Why is he crying unnecessarily? When he is God, he could have gone directly, and then why did he take the help of monkeys and all, Vanaras, Hanumanji and all these things? Yes, sir, indicate that he is not Lord. If he is Lord, he is all potent. He could do everything himself. Why does he have to take the support of Vanaras and all these things? So basically, Lord want to experience that Vipralamba Rasa. Out of separation from Mother Sita, he was experiencing that Vipralamba Rasa. This is the Sthai Bhava of the Prema. So in that way. This Rasa is actually the highest bliss. It would be a contradiction if sufferings were present in someone who is Atma Rama self-satisfied. If we start saying that Lord is Atma Rama, उसके लिए कुछ कोई external चीज जरूरत नहीं. So ऐसे बोलेगा तो so he suffering out of separation from Mother Sita would not make sense. Even though he is Atma Rama, but he is acting like a normal human being, not because he is experiencing suffering out of separation from a lady. No, he is experiencing the bliss of separation, Vipralamba Bhava, which is the one of the important aspect of the Sthai Bhava, of the Prema stage. There are 5 stages in the Prema. Sthai Bhava, Vibhava, Anubhava, Mahabhava, like that. Sthai Bhava is the first stage. Or maybe 4th stage. So in that way. One should not say, if Lord Rama is self-satisfied, how can he enjoy Sita? If he is self-satisfied, why did he marry Sita? Why is he needed in service of Sita? Like that one should not say. Sita is part of himself, since she arises as his Swarupa Shakti. Mother Sita is not a product of Maya Shakti. She is his own counterpart only. So, he is in the company of Mother Sita means he is in the company of himself only. He and Mother Sita are not separate from each other. If Sita is part of his Swarupa, then why should he experience separation? Mother Sita is internal integral part, then how can Ravana kidnap Mother Sita and how can he feel suffering? By a particular function of the Chishakti, by the great power known as Prema, the one supreme Tattva remains divided into 2 parts without beginning in time. One part is bliss with 6 powers and other part is pure bliss. So for the purpose of the exchange of rasa, the one Lord eternally becomes 2 parts, Radha Krishna, Sita Ram, Lakshmi Narayana. Of them, Krishna, Rama, Narayana is bliss with 6 powers. He is Bhagavan with 6 powers. The other one, Srimati Radharani, Mother Sita and Lakshmi Devi is pure bliss She is Ananda Swarupini. She is the bliss giver. The Lord is the bliss taker. So in that way, he expands. The first part is called the Supreme Lord, and the second part is called the devotee. Then again, by the four functions of his prema, the second tattva divided into four parts: Dasya, Sakya, Vasalya, and Madhurya. The first tattva, the Lord, is established in terms of manifestation of these different types of bhavas of the devotees. So when the devotee becomes four categories, the Lord also becomes four categories to accept the love from the four category of devotees. For some, Lord is their master. For some, Lord is their friend. For some, Lord is their child. For some, Lord is their premika. So in that way. When jivas of the material world by good fortune begin practicing this type of bhakti and their bhakti becomes mature, prema appears on its own. So as jivas are practicing bhakti comes to the prema platform, the deeper and deeper stages of prema will manifest one after the other. Placing the jivas into those moods as servants, friend, parent or lover, prema then brings them to the eternal world at the appropriate time with these bhavas such as Dasya, Sakya, Vasalya and Madhurya, pervades them with these four types of love. When a devotee comes to the prema platform, when they want to serve the Lord either in Dasya, Sakya, Vasalya or Madhurya Bhav, Lord takes them to spiritual world. In the spiritual world, they will be able to serve the Lord in those bhavas for the rest of eternity. By prema, they attain a sthai bhava, and by vibhavas, anubhavas and sanchari bhavas, which arise by the power of prema alone, prema becomes more and more deeper, and eventually it becomes prema rasa. Prema becomes melted and then it becomes prema rasa. The prema makes the two tattvas, the Lord and devotee, experience their nature as Vishaya and Ashraya. The Lord is Vishaya, devotee is Ashraya. And by meeting and separation occurring by the will of the prema, a person experiences happiness and sorrow. So in meeting they are happiness, they are experiencing happiness. In separation they experience pain. That is called Vipralamba Bhava, Vipralamba and Sambhoga. The devotee experience the most astonishing bliss by tasting the unparalleled, most extraordinary sweetness of prema. Those who are not devotees, however, will say that Lord Rama and Lord Krishna experienced great suffering, being separate from the devotees. Others will say that Lord Rama imitated suffering for teaching the jiva. In this way, they are bewildered. For people in general, materialistic people, they think that Rama suffered, Krishna suffered. But for the devotees, Lord Rama experienced Vipralamba Bhava, Lord Krishna experienced Vipralamba Rasa. So like that they say. So it's basically to teach human beings of two categories. One is Dharma followers, other one is Bhakti followers. For both of them, there are two different teachings. For Dharma followers, if there is a lacuna in the Dharma, one has to experience pain. For Bhaktas, Lord is telling that more than Sambhoga, Vipralamba is more blissful. So like that is teaching them. So in that way. So Hanumanji further continues. न वै स आत्मात्मवतां सुहृत्तमा
न वै स आत्मा पतां सुहृत्तमा
शक्तस्त्रिलोक्यां भगवान् वासुदेवः
सक्तस्त्रिलोक्यां भगवान् वासुदेवः
न स्त्रीकृतं कश्मलमाश्नुवीत
न स्त्रीकृतं कस्मलमश्नुवीत
न लक्ष्मणं चापि विहातुमर्हति
न लक्ष्मणं चापि विहातुमर्हति. Since Lord Sri Ramachandra is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva, He is not attached to anything in this material world. He is the most beloved super soul of all self-realized souls, and he is their very intimate friend. And he is full of all opulences. Therefore, he could not possibly have suffered because of separation from his wife, nor could he have given up his wife and Lakshmana, his younger brother. To give up either would have been absolutely impossible.
Lord Rama, who is Paramatma, the best friend of the devotees, Surtama, full of 6 qualities as Bhagavan, is also called Vasudeva. He is not attached to the 3 worlds. Otherwise, he should not have become bewildered by a woman and should not have given up Lakshmana. All this was accomplished by the Lord's spiritual qualities, such as being controlled by prema, being true to his word, and being generous to Brahmanas and nothing else. All the pastimes of the Lord Rama in the Ramayana, if you see, Lord Rama is very humble, menial, and amicable, submissive to everyone. He is very much submissive to Dasharath Maharaj, submissive to Kausalya, Sumitra, Kaikeyi, submissive to Vashishta, submissive to Vishwamitra, even is submissive to Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna, submissive to Mother Sita also. Whatever they wanted, Lord Rama did. Vishwamitra wanted Rama should come to the forest, Lord Rama went. Mother Kaikeyi wanted Lord Rama should go to forest, Lord Rama went. Bharat Maharaj wanted the footwear, the chappal of Lord Rama gave it. Mother Sita and Lakshmana wanted to accompany Lord Rama, he allowed them to accompany. So like that, because they are so much loving to Lord Rama was willing to do anything for them. That's how he is showing to the devotees that how Lord Rama is controlled by the love of the devotees. When a person becomes devotee, sold out devotee, the Lord also becomes a sold out person for the devotee. Whatever they want, Lord is ready to do. So in that way. And generous to Brahmanas and also many places you can see. He is never attached to the 3 worlds because he is Paramatma. He is the best friend of those whom the Lord is the object of service because he is full of the 6 qualities, is Bhagavan. He is a friend of everyone. He is a friend of selfless persons. If one does not accept that the Lord is controlled by prema, then he should not have fallen under illusion created by a woman like an ordinary person. Because Mother Sita wanted the deer, he went away. When Mother Sita went away, he cried. That is out of his love towards Mother Sita. So that is actually only a devotee can understand. So in that way, how much Lord cares for his devotees. So in that way. If one does not accept his spiritual qualities, he should not have given up Lakshmana. Because at the end, last pastimes, that Kala personified comes and Durvas Muni also comes. Kala personified was discussing seriously with Lord Rama. And Kala personified told that no one should disturb us. That time Durvas Muni comes. And Durvasa says, I want to meet Rama immediately, otherwise I'll curse you. So Lakshmana goes, knowing that he will be punished, still he went inside and reported to Lord Rama that Durvas Muni is waiting. Then Lord Rama, because of the promise which he gave to Kala Purusha, he had to banish Lakshmana. So in that way. The advisor Devaduta informed Lord Rama that Lord Rama should kill anyone who comes in the room at that time, since they were having a private talk. This Devaduta is the Kala Purusha. So he said that anyone if disturbs our discussion, he should be killed. Lakshmana situated the door as a guard, then came to inform Lord Rama that Durvasa had come. Lord Rama in anger was ready to kill him. But Vashishta said, give him up, and Lord Rama did so. So according to the promise, Lord Rama was supposed to kill Lakshmana, but Vashishta told, no, By boycotting a person from the kingdom is as good as killing that person. So Lord Rama had to banish Lakshmana from the kingdom. Therefore, by this pastime, Lord Rama taught prema and dharma. The previous verse correctly said that Lord Rama appeared in this world to teach human beings. These are the two teachings of Lord Rama for devotees and for dharmic people in general. So in that way. Then Lord Rama's affection for everyone. Lord Rama does not see who is big, who is small. Lord Rama only sees the selfless surrender of a devotee. He makes friends with all such devotees. Lord becomes subservient to all such wonderful devotees. And Hanumanji gives his own example. Na janmanunam mahato na saubhagam
न जन्मनूनं महतो न सौभगम्
na van na buddhir na kritistoshayetuhu.
न वाङ् न बुद्धि न कृतिस्तोष हेतुः
Tairyadvisrushtan apino vanaukasas.
धैर्यद्विसृष्टानां नो वनौकस
चकार शक्ये बत लक्ष्मणाग्रजः.
चकार सखे बत लक्ष्मणाग्रजः. One cannot establish a friendship with the Supreme Lord Ramachandra on the basis of material qualities such as one's birth in an aristocratic family, one's personal beauty, one's opulence, one's sharp intelligence, or one's superior race or nation. None of these qualifications is actually a prerequisite for friendship with Lord Sri Ramachandra. Otherwise, how is it possible that, although we uncivilized inhabitants of the forest have not taken noble births, although we have no physical beauty, and although we cannot speak like gentlemen, Lord Ramachandra has nevertheless accepted us as friends. Hare Krishna.
While the previous verses are spoken by Hanumanji, the Acharya say that this verse is spoken by Sugriva. Arishnami started, then Hanumanji continued. Now Sugriva will be speaking. Sugriva says, the Lord is not pleased by one's birth in a great dynasty, by wealth, not by eloquent speech, not by intelligence or by bodily features, because Lord Rama, the older brother of Lakshmana, accepted as his friends us, the forest dwellers, who are devoid of those assets. We are no one. Still, Lord Rama accepted as his friends. Lord Rama does not see the externals, but he sees internals. So, in that way, this verse explains the causeless mercy of Lord Rama, full of all good qualities. Janma Mahata means birth in a great family like Brahmana, Kshatriya, etc. Or Mahata can mean a cause of satisfaction. Lord Rama, the older brother of Lakshmana, who has all good qualities in full, accepted Lakshmana as a servant. But Rama has accepted us as friends. His own brother Lakshmana was accepted by Lord Rama as a servant, but we are no one forest dwellers. He treated us as his friends. Sugriva is saying, though we have no good qualities and are devoid of good birth, so he accepted us as his friend. So this is the verse spoken by Sugriva. And then the last verse of the prayers offered by the residents of our Kimpurusha Varsha. This is the last verse for today's class. Suro suro vapi atava naro naraha.
Suro suro vapi athava naro naraha.
Sarvatmanaya sukrutagnyamuttamam.
Sarvatmanaya sukrutagam uttamam.
Bhajeta ramam manujakritim harim.
Bhajate Ramam Manujakritam Harim.
Yavuttarananayat koshalan divamiti.
Ayutarananyakta Kosalandivam iti. Translation. Therefore, whether one is a demigod or a demon, a man or a creature other than man, beast, such as a beast or bird, everyone should worship Lord Ramchandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appears on this earth just like a human being. There is no need of great austerities or penance to worship the Lord. For me, except even a small service offered by his devotee. Thus, he is satisfied, and as soon as he is satisfied, the devotee is successful. Indeed, Lord Sri Ramchandra brought all the devotees of Ajodhya back home, back to Godhead. Vaikuntha.
This is another verse spoken by Hanumanji. Finally, he says, he is requesting all of us. आप जो भी है बाबा छोड़ दो सब कुछ, भगवान को भक्ति करो. बहुत हो गया घमंड करके, सब छोड़ दो. रावण इतना बड़ा घमंडी है, क्या हुआ? समय के अंदर चूर चूर हो गया, तो छोड़ दो. जो भी है भगवान का भक्ति करो. Whether one is a devata or a demon or monkey or a man, one should worship by all methods. Sarvatmana bhajeta uttamam ramam, the excellent Rama, in the form of a human, Manujakritim, who accepts worship easily, Sukritagnyam, and who took all the inhabitants of Ayodhya to Vaikuntha. अयोध्या वासियों को अपने साथ भगवत धाम लेके गया. उसी प्रकार भगवान का भक्ति करके आप सब भी वैकुंठ जाओ. इसलिए हनुमान जी रुक गए ना. हनुमान जी, प्रहलाद महाराज, they stayed back to make sure that all of us will go back home, back to Godhead. That's why he's requesting. जिस प्रकार अयोध्या वासी भगवान के नजदीक में रहते हुए उनका भक्ति किया और भगवत धाम चले गए, आप लोग भी करो. ये बहुत हो गया. मैं ब्राह्मण हूँ, क्षत्रिय हूँ, वैश्य हूँ, शूद्र हूँ, मैं टीचर, मैं इंजीनियर, डॉक्टर, लायर, दिस दैट, बहुत हो गया. भक्त बनो, भगवत धाम चलो. Because Lord Rama is very compassionate, very easily takes all the living entities back home, back to Godhead. बहुत उदारशील है भगवान राम. He does not consider your externals. He only sees little bhakti. So in that way, among all the avatars worthy of worship, Lord Rama is the ocean of mercy, the most worthy of worship. Worshipping Lord Rama is very easy, very simple, and is very easily be pleased. ये इतना simple भगवान है, very easily be pleased. In worshipping him, all persons are qualified without distinction. ऐसा नहीं केवल ये लोग वर्शिप करने का नहीं. भगवान श्री राम he accepts the worship of every living entity. Everyone, therefore, everyone should worship Lord Rama by all methods. Lord Rama took all the inhabitants of Ayodhya in those very bodies to Vaikuntha. So आपको भी जरूर लेके जाएंगे. Please worship Lord Rama. This is the humble menial request of Hanuman ji to all of us. He is telling that जिस प्रकार अयोध्या वासियों को भगवान ने भगवत धाम लेके गया, आप सबको भी लेके जाएगा. Therefore, please worship Lord Rama. He is the most easiest personality to please. Very easily will be pleased, very easily will accept and take you back home, back to Godhead. For this purpose only Hanuman ji stayed back and is making his request. So this is the sum and substance of the prayers offered by Hanuman ji. Hare Krishna. Any questions? We'll stop here.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, the people from other faith belief systems still question us here how Ramchandra cannot protect his wife and how he cried and मतलब उनको कैसे हम लोग क्या बोल सकते हैं?
Whatever Hanuman ji told
कैसे
here.
कन्विंस कर सकते?
See, whatever Hanuman ji told here, we should tell same thing. It is to teach. Lord Rama is doing this. See, in one sense, Mother Sita is not a ordinary personality. She is the counterpart of Lord Rama. Lord Rama and Mother Sita combinedly, they want to teach us. In execution of dharma, there may be so many problems. One has to go through lot of hardships, lot of troubles. If one is not attentive, there will be a problem in execution of one's dharma. On the other side, for devotees, Lord is showing that more than Sambhoga, Vipralamba Prema is.
For devotees, it is okay, Prabhuji. For devotees, it is okay. But for general people.
But still Lord Rama did na. He went all the way up to Lanka and he killed all the Rakshasas and he also protected Mother Sita. He did it now. Then what is the problem?
No, first of all, he should not. Matlab, if he's the Lord, as you say, then his wife should not have been kidnapped by Ravana. ऐसे वो लोग बोलते हैं प्रभु जी. This is not my opinion. Then what
No.
we should say?
I got it. See. This is actually, if you go deeper into the past times, our acharyas say that what is Lord Rama and Mother Sita came to material world for multiple purposes. One purpose is to kill Ravana. Other purpose is to take all of us back home, back to Godhead. So, until this moment, Mother Sita was Mother Sita, his own counterpart. But from this moment, Mother Sita is Vedavati, who is representing a sadhaka.
Okay.
Vedavati, in the previous life, while she was performing tapasya to become the wife of Lord Vishnu, Ravana came and he wanted to forcefully abduct her and enjoy her. He grabbed her ear. When he grabbed her ear, Vedavati cut off her ears and she invoked fire and burnt. While burning, she said, I will be the cause of your death. In this life, I want to offer myself to the Lord, but somehow by your touch, I became contaminated. I am burning this body, but I will again burn and I will come to you and I will be the cause of your death. So it was Vedavati who appeared here and whom Ravana kidnapped. Some people say that the Mother Sita was taken under the shelter of Agnidev and Vedavati was the one who came out to offer the Bhiksha to Ravana. Her was kidnapped by Ravana. That is one understanding. But the most important understanding for the conditioned soul is that here Mother Sita represents the Jivatma. Ravana represents the mind. Just like mind takes us here and there, the Jivatma is captured by Ravana, the mind of Ravana, and kept in the midst of Ashoka Vatika of Lanka.
Okay.
Where Ravana is trying to allure by offering so many material enjoyments. I'll make you Maharani, I will give you wealth, I will give you this, I will give you that, like that. The surrounding world is also trying to offer us so many things. The conditioned soul, saying that I will give you enjoyment, I will give you this, I will give you that, all these things. But the Guru comes and assures that your Lord is waiting for you to come back. Your Lord is personally going to come to rescue. That is Hanumanji. Hanumanji represents Guru. Then Lord Rama, in order to rescue Mother Sita, he constructs the bridge. The bridge is representing Guru Parampara. All the Vanaras are Vaishnava Sangha. They are all there to rescue us. The Guru Parampara and Guru and Vaishnava Sangha, they are all there to rescue us from the clutches of material existence, which are offered by the mind of material enjoyment.
Okay.
So like this, there are various level teachings are there. See, it is a Leela. If Lord keeps on exhibiting Lord shape, then the Leela will not happen.
Yeah.
In Leela, the Lord acts like a normal human being. Then only will be able to relate to it. If भगवान है तो बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं तो वो करने वाला करेंगे उसमें क्या मुझे क्या फायदा. So Bhagavan, when he acts like a human being and then performs superhuman feats, then that establishes his supreme power. So in that way, that's what Hanumanji says na. The question करने वाला question करने दो, मुझे कुछ लेना देना नहीं. But I do accept him as the Lord. वो question करने वाला हमेशा question करेंगे because they don't want to surrender to the Lord. इसलिए question पूछ रहे.
Right. Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Any questions from other devotees? Hare Krishna.
No, no, Prabhu.
Okay.
No problems.
If there are no questions, So thank you very much. Let us continue the remaining prayers in the next week. So in the next class, we will continue the remaining prayers and then continue our cosmology discussion. We'll meet again next Sunday. Hare Krishna. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Bhaktavinda ki jai.